There we go. Got him with the old music.
Yeah, it's going well. Like most people in the UK, though, I'm suffering from the heat, though, so we may well be taking several breaks.
Yeah, some water breaks. Yeah. Indeed. Skagif with the man of the beard. How's it going today, dude?
Really good. I was watching Game of Thrones. Wasn't there like a king killer or something? We have a children killer, so
yeah, that makes sense.
We're one up.
Getting in the theme.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
We've just had an update from Rachel. She says that the last child was quite fat and it's taken longer to dissolve them in the acid.
Oh.
But she will be with us shortly.
That makes sense. She's just working on the last child, and then she'll be right with us. That's great. So Skagif, who are you going to be playing today on The Covenant?
The Covenant. I'm gonna play Axel, a kind of a young teen that is trying to blend in a little bit and been brought up on the streets, a little bit of a thug. Nowadays, he's learning to take a little bit of a leader role, but at the same time, don't really want to do it. So it's kind of a conflicting thing.
Yeah.
I'm playing Ranger.
A ranger from the north. Perfect. And Scarlet, how's it going?
Pretty good overall. No complaints.
Good. Who are you going to be playing today?
I'm going to be playing Ferric, the quiet but reliable monk and brother to Rachel's character.
Yes.
From a little island from a monastery, left to essentially find what the purpose of life really was to him.
Pretty deep stuff. Cool. And finally, other than Rachel, who'll be here in a moment after she dissolves up. No, she's here. Oh, there we go. Let me bring in a Rachel. Let's see. Our resident child killer. How's it going, Rach?
I'm melting. Apart from that, I'm fine.
Other than the melting, it's all good.
Rains have left me down and I'm melting, so all good.
It's understandable. So who are you going to be playing today in The Covenant?
If I remember rightly, I am playing as Natalie the monk, who is sister to Scarlett's character Ferric. Rather short, rather skinny. She's got freckles across her cheeks and has, at the moment, got on the lead a tied-up zombie, which is rather unnerving, to say the least.
And kinky, to say the most.
Oh, shut up! I'm hot. I'm in a grumpy mood. Shush.
And finally, myself, I am playing Lilith, the tiefling rogue. She's quite young, kind of naive. She doesn't really understand why no one really likes her because she's got 3 eyes currently, thanks to a donation, and a lot of weird stuff going on. She really likes cats. She's very personable. She sees the best in everyone, and she's kind of a bit naive. She's seen a lot of scary things, however, so she has been a bit scarred recently with the events which have transpired in previous episodes. So XP, do you want to hit us off with a bit of a recap as to what has happened previously on The Covenant?
So yes, apologies for last week. We didn't quite make the show because I wasn't feeling great. So let's recap. So this is obviously the penultimate episode of season 1. So there will be one episode next week. If we go back to we'll brush very quickly over the beginning. But basically, the characters left a series of isles known as the Black Isles to seek out adventure. They landed in a small port town called Storm Bay, where they took on a job to rescue a child who had been sort of stumbled onto the smuggler's den. That was kind of just really an intro thing to get the guys some experience, get them up to level 2. What happened shortly after that was Skagif's character Axel received a mysterious letter from a seeker. The letter basically indicated that he'd just inherited a house in a town called Carrick, which is a bit further on.
Yeah.
Now, obviously keen to investigate his new inheritance, the characters left the town of Storm Bay and headed to Carrick. On that journey, they were intercepted by what initially looked like a group of bandits and turned out to be a group of fleeing orphans. The orphans were fleeing from an orphanage, which were stories of people going missing and strange occurrences. With the characters at the time was a cleric of Hera, the god of knowledge, called Leah, who had joined them at the inn. And Leah basically, when they reached the town with the children, Leah paid the characters to look into this orphanage a little bit further. And the characters discovered that something was amiss below the orphanage, and that the orphanage's matron was this old lady who seemed to be sewing the eyes shut on the orphans for some unknown purpose.
She did seem to be doing that, yeah.
The characters dispatched the matron, poked out the eye of one of the children.
That was Skag's fault.
And when the matron dies, strangely, all of the other adults in the large orphanage sort of compound aged rapidly, including the matron's body. So they almost looked a bit like Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, where the guy who drinks the wrong chalice basically rapidly ages.
They chose poorly.
Yes. So the characters were offered a reward from the town council, which is coming up shortly. And meanwhile, there was a secondary plot twist as well, and it turns out that Natalie's character had been duped into allowing a character called Donovan, a dashing young scholar who had went to the island that Scarlet and Nyx's character's monastery was on. Turns out the monastery is actually used to store magical items that are kind of deemed as being dangerous or should be kept out of the hands of mortals, effectively. And Natalie was tricked into allowing this monk, this scholar, into one of the chambers where a fairly mundane and unusual item was kept, which was basically just a puzzle cylinder. Now, it turns out later on that we discovered that below Axel's house there was a door with a hand in it, and if you had the bloodline of Axel's, you were able to open that door, and inside that small chamber there was a wooden sort of sealed block that has an indentation in the top that looks like the puzzle block might well fit into it, possibly some form of key. So the characters then went off looking for Donovan to see what was going on. They followed up a lead to a rogue, or sort of a not so much a rogue, more of a town troublemaker or brigand, effectively, who along with some of his mates broke into the mayor's house and stole a map for Donovan. That guy was called Jono. So the characters went to see the mayor. Luckily, the mayor, being a studious scholar, had actually kept copies of this map. So the maps led to a tomb about 2 days north of the town, and in that tomb they discovered a series of orcs in battle with a series of mercenaries that had been hired by Donovan. Unusually, the bodies didn't seem to stay dead. Whether that was the effect of the tomb or something else, who knows?
Yeah, that was weird.
Donovan tried to make his escape in crow form, something that Natalie's seen him do before. But luckily, Axel, with his skill and a bow, took down Donovan and killed him. However, Donovan then dropped to a kind of naked man form and didn't die, similar to the others in the tomb. So Rachel decided to tie him up. There was a cut scene that we couldn't show because of Twitch broadcasting rules.
Yeah.
And then when we came back, Rachel just finished off dressing him again and putting a little leash on him and taking him away.
Thanks, that doesn't sound dodgy in the slightest.
Thanks for not banning us, Switch. Yeah.
And then so the characters headed, the coach driver who dropped the characters off nearby this tomb had mentioned that he was going to go and get some food at a nearby farm. Then he was going to head up to the next town, and that the players could catch him back up at that farmhouse in a couple of days' time. So they travelled up to the O'Grady's farmhouse, where they discovered the coach on its side, and the unfortunate coach master in pieces, having been savaged by a group of zombie dogs. In the house itself, they discovered, outside the house itself, they discovered it looked like all the farmhands and the occupants of the farm had been changed into almost like red. There's a disease in the land called the Red Plague that causes like red pustules and it basically poisons the blood of the victims, and without magical or some other form of healing, generally the people die. It looks like maybe that some of these people have contracted that, and then again they seem to have changed into zombies, including the rather large matronish mother of the farmhouse, Mara Grady. who was actually dispatched quite quickly through a few lucky blows. And Will, this tiny small character, even managed to lift the massive form of the mother off the trap door, that they could hear screams from below. In the cellar below the trap door, they found the one surviving girl, a small girl, probably about 8 or 9, called Rachel, who was being sort of pursued by what you guess was probably her brothers, but they were again in a kind of zombie plague-ridden form. And
Super
that,
hot.
I believe, is where we ended it.
Yeah, so what's the girl's name again? The little girl? I wrote it down.
Rachel.
Rachel, yes. So we're taking the child Rachel back to safety, even though all of her children brothers have turned into zombies, and we've brutally murdered them in front of her eyes. I can only see this going well, especially for Rachel, the person who does indeed love to kill children.
Shut up!
As we before we get into today's session, I remind you guys, hit that retweet button. At 25, we're gonna have a viewer decision where you guys can decide exactly how many children die and how Rachel kills them. So be sure to hit that retweet button if you haven't already. Also, if you're new, hit that follow button and join us. We are pretty close to another viewer decision of 4,600 followers. So join us if you're new and you haven't already to catch all of our shows. We're here 5 nights a week, 10 shows every single week. Also, you can donate to affect our games, giving players nat 1s, nat 20s, wild magic surges, wild magic items, mounts, all sorts of silly stuff. So look underneath at donate and you can see what you can do to mess with our game. Other than that, though, I think it's about time that we start murdering the children. If you haven't entered into the giveaway, in fact, go ahead and do that for the D&D 5th edition starter set. But Rachel, I know you're getting impatient. You want to kill some kids.
No, I don't want to kill kids. I'm moaning at you.
Sure. All right then. Well, let's dive into it. So David, go ahead.
So I believe, talking of killing children, I believe one of the last things that one of the characters noticed was that while the child was hugging Rachel's character, that they noticed the signs of the red plague, a very early sign, appearing on the child's neck, kind of red rash. And I believe that was spotted by 1 or 2 of the characters. Can't recall who, but we'll just assume everyone other than Rachel.
I remember knowing it, so I think I know it. Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys are at this farmhouse. It's still quite early in the day. I believe you've the coach, which had been turned over, you've managed to write, and after a little bit of scouting around, sort of Skagger's character comes back with the horses that had kind of bolted to the nearby field. We're grazing on some grass in a nearby field.
All right then. Well, I'm gonna. My microphone's doing its thing. Someone else is careless. I'm fucking around with it. I have ordered a new microphone, but god damn it.
So you said it was kind of early on the day.
Yeah, it's probably around about lunchtime, because you've been dropped off quite early on in the morning. About sort of, I think you kind of left the inn about 8ish, and it was about 2 hours north of the inn that the coach stopped to drop you off. So by the time you've got back here, probably looking about sort of 12 or 1ish in the afternoon.
Yeah. I guess that Axel tries to collect everybody and points out that we probably should be going back. It's a 2-hour route back.
Well, it's 2 hours to the inn, but obviously if you want to go back to the town, even if you set off early, you could probably make it back to the town just after midnight, maybe a little bit later. So it might well be best, rather than trying to stop at the inn with your zombie friend
and a plague girl.
Might be better heading straight there.
Yeah.
Under the plague girl and a zombie man tied up, what could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, let's go. We should get out of here.
As quickly as possible, yes.
Yeah,
It is quite a gruesome scene. There's like rotting corpses of zombies scattered around the place and flies kicking around on the corpse, and the coachman's entrails are kind of scattered over a wide area from the dogs.
It will be manure. It will be good for the ground.
Yeah,
beautiful
things will grow.
thrive here. It's for the best.
Let's go as quickly as possible. Come on, Rachel.
This is going to be a very confusing session.
So how are we going to do this then? So effectively, we have the four of you, the tied up zombie, and the young girl who might be showing signs of the plague.
6.
Now,
I'm gonna take the party aside.
The young girl's not going to want to sit in the coach with the zombie.
Yeah.
I've already come into contact with Rachel, so I'll stay with her.
haven't
was
yet-
there?
Go ahead,
but
Sam.
was there anyone that had some roles that were able to kind of?
There was Crinzai. Welcome, Crinzai, to the adventure. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you for joining us today.
What I'm trying to
Segues.
say was understanding how it kind of works. Do you just
One
touch it
of
together?
the characters recalls a book written by the noble medicine scholar Crinzal, who mentioned that apparently the Red Plague is only spread by intimate bodily contact or like food and that sort of stuff. So you don't think you can get it just purely by touch. Obviously, if the child was to kind of like sneeze over you or something like that, you don't know. It'd probably be better to maybe put a cloth over her mouth or something like that, just to be on the safe side. Or Rachel could just kill her.
So pull a bag over her head and kind of zip it up.
I believe that we haven't actually yet discussed the fact that she's a zombie child. I think like we just realized it at the end, like a couple of us. So I kind of want to.
She's not a zombie child.
Yeah, she's got like the plague. So I kind of want to just take the party aside. I'm like, guys, over here, guys.
Doing that really loud whispering again. What's wrong?
So you leave young Rachel smoking.
Hold on, young Rachel. What the heck am I then? Think of these next words very carefully.
So you leave young Rachel kind of like stroking one of the one of the horses, the coaches, and older Rachel heads to the conference with Lilith.
Yeah,
Subtle,
Natalie
subtle.
comes with us. Okay, so I say, guys, I think Rachel, that kid, has the signs of the Red Plague. She's gonna turn into one of them.
By the way,
And when she
whispering means
dies.
less phlegm and a bit quieter.
Okay,
Good. Why do you think she's got the plague?
because I saw it on her. She's got the signs of early development.
Okay, what signs are these?
I go and list off the signs, like the red spots and stuff. Different symptoms.
Which is quite subtle for you. I kind of expect Lilith to go over, grab the kid,
Yeah.
drag her over, and go, here, look!
She doesn't want anything to do with Rachel at this point. She doesn't want to touch that kid at all.
I mean, what you know from the Red Plague is it does kill people quite,
It's pretty good at killing people.
the success rate, unless you've got medical, like either some sort of extreme sort of herbalism or magical.
Extreme herbalism.
But, you've never heard of the zombie connection before.
Yeah.
The Red Plague is something which is fairly common, so you would have heard if if it had a direct linkage to this zombie thing.
So I say, I mean, we don't know that she's gonna turn into a zombie, but the people that die tend to do that at the moment. So I say, just letting you know,
Well,
she's probably
maybe
gonna
we take her back
die,
to her-
and she's probably gonna turn into a child. So we have to get back to the town super quick.
Let's take her back to our cleric friend. She might be able to do something.
Yeah, let's take it to Leah. Leah knows medicine stuff, right?
Right, okay, let's get going as quickly as possible. I don't
But
wanna
no
be here.
one else touch her. Ferric, Axel, and me, we can't touch her.
Thanks. I don't feel left out already as it is.
Well, you're a girl.
Yeah, so are you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cool. Let's go. So,
them
power
burns.
talk aside, we team high five. No one touches Natalie Lowe, and we leave.
Nobody touches Natalie. Everyone wants to avoid Rachel. My head is so messed up right now.
Yep. So then we're gonna quarantine Natalie and Rachel, the child, and then the rest of us will be on our own.
So I'll tell you the layout of the coach basically. So it's a typical kind of like medieval stagecoach. So there's a bench on the front for a driver and maybe a co-driver. So typically you might have a driver and a crossbowman or something similar who would steer it and keep an eye out for trouble. There's a smaller bench on the back of the coach where lower paying passengers might sit. So it's literally a bench right at the back of the coach that could sit 3 people, but they would be out in the elements effectively and kind of having to hold on a bit. There's obviously the top of the coach where the luggage is normally kept, and then there's the inside. The inside can take 6. So how do you guys want to distribute yourselves, plus little Rachel and the zombie?
I kind of want to be at the front, I guess. Lilith probably wants to be as far away as possible from the plague.
Okay.
So
Okay, how about zombie at the back? He can sit on the back on his own. Well, sit, lay, get tied to, whatever.
Get strapped
Yeah.
down.
yeah.
The rest of you guys can stay in the carriage where it's safe, and me and Rachel can sit at the front, and I can drive the coach. So we're all separated. You don't have any contact with the zombie, or with me, or with Rachel, and none of us have to go anywhere near the zombie. And
Okay. That works.
Works for me.
yeah,
Fair enough. But I didn't come up with the idea, so fair
Have the
enough.
kid run along
Thanks,
behind
Jack.
it. Maybe you can sweat the plague out of him. We're gonna sweat you out the plague, boy. Like leeches all over them and
So
the medieval era.
yeah.
driving a coach is animal handling.
This is
Maybe
wrong.
I
better
believe. Is that
You
Axel
believe.
doing
No. No, I don't have it. I have a 3 in it, but I don't have it somewhere.
Hang on.
that? I think you're gonna be way better.
Now,
than me.
the horses are well trained and they're used to this route day in, day out.
Yes.
Yeah, 2020.
Yeah.
Oh
cool.
yeah.
So yes, we'll assume that works for the whole journey then. So yeah, you set off basically, and after you've got the hang of the horses a little bit there, you manage to make a reasonably good pace. Does anyone want to do anything during the journey? You've probably got a good sort of 12 hours on the road.
I'm busy for the whole journey, so it's fine. I'm keeping
Occasion-
me and Rachel company.
Occasionally I'll shout back to check that they're still there. I'll be like, hey guys, have you turned into a zombie yet?
No, still normal.
Okay, just checking.
Good.
But
Thanks for your consideration.
Little Rachel turns to Natalie and goes, why does she keep asking that? Am I going to turn into a zombie like my mum?
You're not going to turn into a zombie. Just
Do you
Lilith.
promise?
I promise.
But my brothers did. My mum did. The dogs did.
Why are you lying?
Everyone else did.
Sorry.
Sorry. All of my family turned into zombies and then you killed them. Sorry.
What am I meant to say?
Might be.
You'll be just fine. Lilith's just a little odd. Putting it nicely.
And then sort of like further into the journey, she's like, it's cold. Can I sit inside?
No.
I take off like my jacket thing that I have. I give it to her and wrap her up in it.
She's rising up. Just,
No, Lilith, I'm fine.
So,
okay, just keeping tabs.
Rachel's cold. It's fine.
About 2 in the morning, you reckon, from natural time sense. You kind of see the town in the distance, and the gates seem to be closed at the moment. But that's not that's to be expected at night anyway. So you pull up the coach in front of the town gate. You look up at the watch post sort of set into the town gate. There is torches and stuff on, but you can't see anyone at the moment there. What do you want to do? I assume you guys get out to stretch your legs anyway. So
Yeah. It doesn't look like they're up. Maybe we should wait. No, we can't wait.
No, we can't wait.
Let's go knock.
Well,
Yeah,
how about you go knock just in case we're infected?
Because people don't really like me.
Axe jumps out of the cart.
yeah, one of you. I just.
Yeah,
I don't want to be quarantined anymore.
I live here, so I mean, I could. So Axel goes up and banks on, I guess, a small door, or is it like big gates, or?
It's like really big gates, but yeah, you can still, you can use the hilt of your sword or something like that to bang on it. So you bang on it, and then after a few minutes, you hear a shout from the other side going, "Coming! Just a minute."
Bang a couple more times.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you're kind of having a look out the window at this, and as you turn around, you see little Rachel standing there a couple of feet from you.
Whoa! I back up. Stay away! Stay away!
Rachel, sweetheart, come back to me.
Go back to the infected.
Why does she have horns?
Because
She's
I'm
special.
infected.
She's special.
So she climbs up onto like the side of the coach to kind of lean in and get a better look at Lilith.
Rachel, sweetie, come back to the front.
Back.
We're going to get inside soon.
Back.
Lilith is not a very nice person. She doesn't like anyone.
I hate everyone. All of the people.
She likes cats, that's about it.
I like cats. But
She's
you're not a
crazy cat lady.
You're not a cat.
So just kind of distracting little Rachel, a guard kind of climbs up to the little guard post and he shines like a lantern down. He goes, who wants entry? Who is it?
Axel looks up. I'm Axel. I live here, so it would be nice if we could just come in.
Where'd you live?
By
The name of the street where your house is.
So Axel says the street and tries to describe the other stores around the house.
Yeah. He's like, yeah. Oh, hold on. Oh, wait a minute. That's Brannick's coach. Where's Brannick?
So there happened a little accident. So he's not really with us anymore.
Oh, this sounds a bit suspicious. Let me go get the sergeant.
Nice one, Axel.
He had a little accident.
Doesn't sound suspicious in the slightest.
In a dark, brooding voice, he had a little accident.
A few minutes later, a slightly older gentleman with slightly better armor. He's not like a noble or anything like that, but he's actually got like a metal breastplate, whereas the other guards just like wearing leather. And he leans down at you guys, goes, "Yeah, that's definitely Brannick's coach. So what happened? What you got Brannick's coach for? Where's Brannick?"
He had an accident over at the farm, and
He accidentally turned into a zombie.
It's like, what sort of accident? You'll need to be a bit more specific if you think I'm going to let you in.
I live here, so you better let me in.
Axel, just tell them.
There was like a zombie outbreak where several of them became like crazy and started killing people. Yeah, it was kind of scary actually.
So, some sort of undead thing. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, they turned bad.
When you say that you see him and the guard start muttering to each other.
What did they do?
It's just like they start a conversation between themselves that you can hear. They seem to be having like a deep conversation. And every so often they point back behind the gate somewhere, and you see the sergeant goes, "Okay, just take it easy. Bring the coach in. We'll have a chat." So basically, he starts to climb down. You see another couple of guards with like swords drawn, basically open these gates and basically gesture for you guys to take the coach inside. And it's like this particular exit to the city is like almost like the sort of barracks area. So there's like a guard post built into this part. Everyone make a perception roll, please.
Oh yeah, first roll.
Boy. I'm extra good at this, I think.
Just want to say it right off the bat.
I think I'm the best.
Holy crapper.
I am the best. Hell yeah. If you believe,
Hell of a lot
guys.
better than me.
If you believe, then you become the best.
Right, so Natalie, you notice that there's a group of guardsmen further away, further into like this sort of courtyard bit. Who seem to be standing, looking at this, look at something hanging from a post.
Okay.
Your keen dark vision, plus coupled with your acute senses as your tiefling, it takes you a moment, but you actually recognize this, and it's Jono, the guy that stole the map, and his body's hanging from a noose in the courtyard.
Oh boy.
And the thing you notice most, though, from your perception roll, is the body's still twitching.
Oh.
And there's a load of guardsmen kind of standing there, sort of like looking at him.
Yeah,
And there's
Fresh.
one of them's got like a quarterstaff, and he pokes the body every so often.
Oh.
I say, wow, they killed Jono. Why would they do that?
Maybe it's because last time we saw him, you told people it was his fault.
Nah, I don't think so. Must have been something real
No.
bad that he did.
Yeah. And then you told people.
Huh?
So the sergeant comes over to you guys. He says, "Perhaps you can take a look at this and see if this is similar to what you saw at the farm." This is Jono. He's kind of like a local thief, I guess.
Oh, yeah, we know
unfortunately for him, it was his third time being caught, and 3 strikes and you get hung.
3 times you're out.
Yeah. We hung him at lunchtime today,
Oh,
and he's still twitching. It's got us a bit worried.
that's kind of odd. They usually do that.
We had the same encounter where we were in like a small battle, not that we
Oh, we kill
and
people.
So the people that died kind of rised up again.
Yeah, as
as
undead.
zombies. Really creepy.
Yeah, they kept coming back up as zombies. We've even got one kid here who's got a red plague, and she's gonna
Lilith,
die
shut
soon.
up.
So
And-
they all sort of turn around at that. All the guards people were sitting there watching the hanging corpse basically turn around and step back.
Lilith, remind me sometime to teach you the meaning of the word subtlety.
And then to make matters worse, you hear the guard who was up in the watch post shout over to the sergeant, "Hey sergeant, they've got someone tied up back here."
God.
Yeah, oh, yeah, we do. That's one of them. We brought him back here for interrogation, and the kid back for medical help because she's probably gonna die.
So the sergeant's like,
I open up my third eye.
the sergeant kind of just looks at you guys. He's like, "What the hell are you people doing? What's going on here?"
Well, we're anything for ale. You might know us. We helped the mayor recently, with the thing, with the orphanage
Lilith,
and the eyes. We're
Lilith,
kind of famous around here.
Lilith, stop talking.
So you can kind of see he turns to his men and he goes, "Crossbows!" And they all kind of, like the ones that are
I
armed
get
with
out
crossbows,
my crossbow and look around
Point-
for who to fire
point their
at.
crossbows at you.
Lilith, put down your crossbow, please.
Where? Who
We
we
don't
shooting
mean any
at?
harm.
Guys,
don't
who we
mean
shooting
any
at?
harm.
Is there a zombie?
We're not shooting at anyone.
So the sergeant kind of turns to you guys and goes, "Put your weapons down. We're going to have to hold you until we can sort this out. We're
I
gonna
don't really
prison,
like being
we'll
held.
put you in jail, but we'll put you in one of the barracks rooms, get you some food until we can sort this mess out."
I don't really like being held. Can someone not hold me?
Couldn't we go?
I'm not good at
for
physical
the clerics
contact.
first?
Go for what, sorry?
We need to take the girl to the clerics kind of fast.
There's no clerics in town at the moment. The only cleric we had, the cleric of Hera.
Leah.
Yeah, Leah. She's went off to another temple to see if she can. I don't know. She was away on some mission of some description. She was doing some research around the orphanage.
Do you have
Well,
anybody
great.
with medical training? Anyone?
Well, there's a herbalist.
Yes.
Might do the job. We need some medical attention for the little girl. We think she's got something.
The Red Plague.
Well, if she's got the red plague, she's a goner anyway.
That's what I
And
said.
the girl screams.
Everybody's an optimist. Okay.
She's probably already gone, so I mean, we could just kill her now. I mean, you do that a lot, Natalie. So you know,
Shut up!
she killed all of her brothers as well.
I didn't.
You are a killing machine.
I didn't do it.
God, I wish I was as good as her. Anyway,
So the sergeant goes, well, you know, one night's not going to matter. We need to get this sorted out in the morning. We'll get a herbalist then.
Can we be?
Sort this out.
Could we be put on house arrest instead? I mean, then we.
yeah, arrest our house instead, not us.
Make a persuasion roll.
Put a guard outside. Precision.
Our house is actually kind of creepy, so wouldn't be surprised if it's haunted. You should totally arrest it.
Come on, baby. Oh no.
Oh
You are the worst. Why do we let you roll, Skaggo? You stab a child in the eye as you do this.
Everything that is not combat related, I'm really bad at.
It's like, no. Actually, you know, I think maybe we should actually lock you up in the cells just to be on the safe side.
You're like, why can't you place us under house arrest? Stabs child through eye.
So the guards escort you off to like a small cell block, and they put you in separate cells. They keep the gal in a separate cell as well when they kind of seem very reluctant to touch her.
Okay,
Like-
can I actually just try and get it so me and little Rachel share a cell?
If you really, yeah, I mean, if you want to, they kind of be a bit surprised by this, but yes, if you want to do that, yes.
Yeah, fine.
So you can have inspiration for that.
Thank you. I might need that.
Yes, handy when you're making those fortune saves.
So we're like locked up in like a prison cell, basically.
Yeah.
You can
Guys.
hear Axel's voice go, you can thank me later.
What for?
These are pretty comfy rooms, actually. Been in
yeah.
some very bad ones.
Yeah, we've all got cells on our windows and ensuite buckets.
So
Yeah.
so when we're in the darkness and the gloom, there's probably like a moment of like silence, and then you hear, guys, guys,
Lilith.
guys,
Quiet.
guys,
Quiet. Quiet.
guys.
Yes.
Do we have a plan of getting out of here?
Waiting until morning and you shutting up so we can get some sleep.
That's not a good plan. That
That's a
doesn't
very-
involve us getting out of here.
It does, just not now.
Do we have a plan for getting us out of here now?
I shut up. I'll let the rest of them deal with this one.
So Scarlet, make a dodge save, please.
Oh,
They go, what now?
So make a dex save.
What am I dodging? Better
The
question, what did I
The
dodge?
humility.
Yes.
So you were kind of listening to Lilith going, Lilith, and try to work out what's going on. So you're sitting there with your little book, which they left you with. You're kind of reading it, taking notes, and then all of a sudden, the cell behind you where they put the zombie arms just come through the bars basically,
Oh.
and try and grab you, but you manage to roll forward.
Oh, lovely.
Okay.
he just want a piece of you.
I mean, most people do. Hey-oh!
Oh,
Hey.
right, okay.
Whoa, whoa, guys, what was that?
It's just Donovan. He's getting feisty.
Why didn't they put any clothes on him?
I put clothes on him ages ago in last session.
Why did they take them off?
They're more prepared to diet than I am. There you go.
So I say, Axel, you're like a thief. Why don't you try and like break us out of here? We need to get the girl to a healer, or she's gonna die.
I like that. Well, you're like a thief, says the rogue.
Yeah, yeah. You're basically a thief, Axel. So like, why don't you get us out of here? Because the kid's gonna die. Hey, Rachel, do you feel like you're gonna die?
Yes.
No, the kid. I mean, we know
This
you're
is
gonna
a
die,
fucking
Natalie.
adventure, dude.
What about the kid? Rachel, like, are you feeling kind of weird? How red do you feel right now?
So you hear like Rachel start to cough a little bit, and she's like, oh, I'm not feeling that great.
Yeah, she's gonna die.
And
We
she's
need
like,
to get...
wait, I'm gonna and she spews. So next you can make a dodge save now.
Lovely. Thank you.
I'm like, God, can we get a clean up? Can we get a
14.
clean up on aisle 3 here?
Better than the one.
Tuna
Yeah,
can sell 6.
yeah, you managed to miss the spew of carrots and
Oh.
up on aisle 3.
Lovely. Great. I step away, looking with concern at the poor little girl.
Okay,
Putting
I've got a
up with-
plan.
He's
what's
feeling
wrong
ill
with
and
it?
putting up with the guys.
Do I still have my thieves' tools on me?
yeah, because they've assumed you're not thieves as such. They only take your weapons off you, and you can see where your weapons
Ha.
are. Your weapons have just been kind of left at on a table they don't really suspect you of something at this stage. They're more just kind of holding you overnight until
Yeah.
you know,
So I'm gonna say-
they've not really spent a huge amount of time checking you.
So I'm gonna say, guys, I've got a plan. I've got my tools on me, so I can break out of my door probably, and then I could probably get the kid and Natalie out, and then those two could go to the herbalist, whilst we stay here and pretend like nothing's happened, and then we can be like, yeah, they broke out.
Can I ask, DM, is Lilith actually whispering that loudly that the guards can hear her?
No, there's no guards down here. I mean, you're in basically
No,
like
but
a
let's face it,
below-
her whispering isn't whispering, so...
Yeah, but this is like a stone cell below
Right,
the actual barracks block, so
Alright.
it's highly unless there happens to be a guard walking towards with like food or something like that.
Yeah.
You're not going to be heard.
Alright, well in that case I'm gonna use my thieves' tools to try and get out of my cage. 11.
Yeah, it's a fairly simple lock. Given you've actually got your thieves tool, that's fine. So you hear a click basically, and you manage to unlock your own door. Obviously, they haven't put the keys down here. They're not that stupid, so you will have to use your thieves tools on each of the locks if you do want to.
I like the idea of. I have an idea. Click. I'm using these tools opening door, to come out of this kind of prison here.
Yep. I'm narrating my actions as I do them. I break out of my cell and I'm gonna come over. I say, okay, Natalie and Rachel, don't touch me because you're like gross. But I'm gonna try and unlock your cell. So stand back.
You're
So
so
the only-
sympathetic.
These are
only
half-pin barrel
problem-
hinges.
The only problem with that, Will, is that the area under the door is covered in a pile of sick.
Oh!
What color is it? Do
No!
describe.
We don't want to know!
It's a sort of creamy colour with orange bits of carrot.
Yeah.
So-
It stinks. So you will be at disadvantage to this, given your natural aversion to the plague.
It's true. It's true. I hate the plague. It's an 11 again.
Yeah, you managed to click it open without slipping in the sick.
Okay, now I run back to my own cell and close myself in. Now you two go find the herbalist.
Yeah, great, thanks. Looking thoroughly confused.
It's just as well these are half-pin barrel hinges.
No references at all here. Is there an easy way out of the cell? Like, just is there an obvious
There's only one way. There's a set of stairs that lead back up towards the barracks. I mean, you saw on the way in here. There's a set of cells that lead up towards like the way out of the barracks. Basically, the top of the stairs is like a small guard post, like a table where a guard maybe sits behind it, and then beyond that, there's like what you guess is like the mess hall for the guards.
Right.
Now, given all the stuff that's going on outside, there is a chance that there's no one up at the stairs at the moment, but you might want to sneak up there and determine that. It's up to you
Yeah,
guys.
I was going to ask that. Before I do that, I'll actually sneak back over to Lilith's cell. Like, you set us free, that's great. But we have no idea where this herbalist is.
Right. So, what do you suggest?
I don't know, that's why I'm asking you. You seem to be full of ideas.
Oh, yeah. So the herbalist is probably in like, if you smell herbs, then you're probably in the right direction.
All I can smell are half-digested carrots.
That's a good start. That's probably the
That's
sign.
not a good start.
Oh, you mean the sick? Okay.
Yes.
You could go to a tavern and ask around.
Actually, that's not a bad idea.
Isn't it?
It's about 3 a.m.
That's a very bad idea.
Okay, I thought it might be.
Oh.
But wasn't there a lot of like a shopping street where I lived?
Well, there was, yeah, but this place is like a large town. There will be several shopping districts, several districts with shops in it. A herbalist is unlikely to be in the district you're in. That was more like tailors and slightly upper class stuff.
You could just knock on doors and ask around.
You could certainly ask around.
Okay.
The only people on the street at this time are either going to be thieves or watch patrols.
Okay. Can I roll an intelligence check to actually see, from what I know of the town, where I think the most possible place is likely that there would be a herbalist?
No, you've not been in the town long enough.
Ah. Okay. Oh, let's just go. We'll just risk it. I'll go out and see if I can find somebody. I'll take Rachel with me.
So, are you going to stealth to the top of the stairs without Rachel first?
I'm going to check up the stairs first without Rachel, and then when I know it's safe, I'm going to come back and get Rachel and try and stealth again.
So we'll have the stealth roll then, please.
Stealth roll coming up.
Here
17.
we go. Yeah, the perfect number.
Yeah. You sneak to the top of the stairs. There is a guard there, but he's asleep.
Excellent. We'll keep it that way. Yeah, I'll go back for Rachel and I'll lead her quietly. Just going, stay really quiet.
Make a perception roll.
Perception. 14.
Yeah. So from you can hear like laughter from what you guess is the mess hall, and you can hear them shout, "Did you see his head roll off?"
Oh. Okay.
So you think they might have solved their zombie problem?
Yeah. Well, say solved. Okay. Stealthy. Advantage on stealthy.
Yes, since the guy's asleep and you've already been up there.
Nice.
However,
13
I'll roll
then.
for Rachel.
Oh no.
Spread the disease, Rachel.
No.
Infect the town. She is a child. She's quite light-footed, so I'll give her +3.
Yes.
Yeah. She's.
I like Rachel. Right. Okay. Then I'll lead her out of the barracks onto the streets, and we're gonna go and try and find a wandering guard away from the barracks, so he doesn't probably know that we're being kept there or anything, and ask him where the nearest herbalist is.
So you head out of the barracks actually lead out into this like military courtyard area, but the gates into the city part is open. It's just the gates on the other side that are open. So you kind of stay in the shadows and you get out onto the streets, and then you go for a good 5-10 minutes to get past the areas. You don't find a guard patrol, but you do find a group of beggars, and you know who are still out, kind of sleeping rough. So that might be an opportunity to ask.
Yes, that would be.
I assumed you've retrieved your gold pouch, etc. Well, they probably left your gold pouch on you, but I assume you retrieved your weapons off the table on your way out.
Yeah, let's presume that would be good. Okay, yeah, I'll go over to the beggars. Is one of them awake, or do I need to poke them awake gently?
We'll say one of them's awake. Kind of one of them's like stirring a little bit. He seems clearly had a bit too much to drink, so you can see like an empty bottle next to him.
Yeah. So okay, I'll kneel down to his height. Is while he's sitting there, and I'll just hold up one gold coin. It's like, this is yours if you can tell me where the nearest herbalist is.
He looks at you and goes, "Oh, it cost you more than a copper."
That's a gold piece.
That's a copper.
That's a gold piece.
I think you try to cheat me.
I'm not trying to cheat you. It's definitely
You're
a gold
trying to do
piece.
a Jedi mind trick on him right now. Credits will
This
be
is the
fine.
gold piece you're looking for.
Yeah.
So for this conversation, let's have a persuasion test, please.
I'm trying to persuade him it's a gold piece. What? Okay, fine.
Oh, no, you're effectively in a negotiation with him about whether he'll tell you the information or not as well.
9.
9?
9, that's okay. He's only a beggar. I mean, you are offering him a gold piece.
Okay.
He goes, "Give me it here," and he kind of tests it with his teeth. Basically, you see these kind of yellow, rotten teeth. And he's like, what did you want?
Herbalist.
Herbalist. Tobacconist.
Herbalist. Medicine.
Tobaccoist.
Does
Sends you to the
something,
offie.
but not quite what we're after.
Sends you to the nearest off license.
Same thing. You're Agatha's.
Okay, where is
She
it?
sells all sorts.
Okay, where is it?
You go, and he points one way and goes, you go left, but he's actually pointing right.
Yeah.
And he
Great,
goes,
wonderful.
He gives you directions, and then he says, yeah, opposite, and he tells you like a building that you can kind of remember roughly seeing in the city before. So yeah, his directions are pretty shit, but if it's at that building, you'll be able to find it easy enough.
Okay, let's just try and work with that, and I'm hoping that I might find some other people if I get lost.
Yeah.
Great. Thanks. Wonderful. Brilliant.
So you head over to these to this
helpful.
this building. Basically, it takes you about 10 minutes to find it, and then opposite the building, you can see there's like this wooden shop, and literally there's window boxes hanging out of every kind of orifice of the shop, covered with various different plants and herbs hanging down over the front of the shop.
Yes. Okay. Cool.
And there's no lights on. Obviously, it's about 4 a.m. at the moment, but it does appear to be a herbalist. It does look like there's maybe a living quarters above the shop.
Okay. I'm guessing no lights on at all.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna knock on the door, not really loudly, but loudly enough that I hope it will wake up whoever's asleep inside.
Roll a d20. If it comes up a 1, the watch patrol comes. If not, you're okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're fine. Yeah, so you bang on the door a little bit, but you don't attract any sort of attention as such, other than the occupant, who kind of, you hear this the window, and obviously there's a little bit of money in herbalism, so it's actually a glass window in a frame, and the window kind of comes up, and this old woman kind of looks out. She kind of leans down. She's going, "What? Who? What?
Please, it's urgent. We need your help.
I can't hear you, dear. You're gonna have to shout."
Okay, is there actually any way I can actually climb up the wall so I can speak to her?
Well, there's a load of window boxes, but you're not sure if they'll hold your weight.
Not gonna risk it. We need your help.
Help!
Yes, please, come down.
Oh, she sighs and she goes, "Oh, a minute." She goes, "Watch out!" So she goes back in, and then she goes, "Watch out below!"
I step back.
And you step
For whatever
back,
reason, I don't know.
and this slop bucket gets emptied
Oh,
out.
wonderful.
It's like, "Oh, I'll be down in a minute now."
Oh.
And a few minutes. It takes it's a good like 5 minutes, but you can hear movement inside, and like racketing and banging and stuff like that, and then eventually a light comes on inside, and then the door opens basically, and this kind of woman in a sort of like a night dress, effectively.
Yeah.
She's probably in her late 50s, and she kind of goes, "Yeah, hello, who? What time is it?"
Nighttime. I don't know. Please, this little girl needs help. She's got an illness. I need to help
Ooh, she steps back.
her.
What sort of illness?
Maybe you can advise. I heard you were the person to come for.
Oh, bring her in. What's this? Why is it so urgent? Everything's so urgent in this town. I've lived for 50 years, and she kind of gestures you in and shuts the door behind you.
Yeah, I walk in.
She locks the door, and she kind of lights a few lanterns.
So
She
I'd
goes,
hate to disappoint.
She goes, "Clear that table," and she points at a sort of table that's got a load of clutter on it.
Yeah, so I move it. Move the stuff off. Not like sweep it off, but move it to one side, yeah.
Get what's the girl's name?
Rachel.
Rachel. She goes, "Rachel, how old are you, dear?" She goes, "I'm 7." She goes, "Just lie on this table and stay still." And she kind of carefully sort of like checks over the child basically, and she goes, "Ooh." And then she kind of draws you to the side. She goes, she whispers to you quite loudly.
That sounds familiar.
Guys.
It's like,
Yes.
looks like the Red Plague.
Have you got any treatment for it? Any cure?
Well, I know a cure, yes, but I don't have any. That's the problem.
What's the cure?
She goes away and gets a book, and she brings a book down, and she shows you a picture of some mushrooms.
Okay.
And she says, "These are blue dragons. I used to have a stock." And she kind of points at her like a
Blue eyes, white dragon.
But I used to have a stock of them, but I can't get them anymore.
Do you know where we can find them?
Oh yeah, that's not the problem.
Well, we can get some then.
Well, they grow in the sewers.
Right, that's the problem. Okay.
Well, no. The problem is some smugglers have moved in there and they're using it as a stash. So last time I was there, they threatened me and said they'd kill me if they ever caught me down there again.
Right, okay.
So I can tell you where they are, and I can make a cure if you bring me them. And I won't even charge you as long as you let me keep the extras. And to be honest, probably be taking some myself, and you might want to take some yourself as well. Just
Quite
to be
possibly.
on the safe side.
Yes.
But yeah, that should. I mean, if you can bring me some, I'll make up the cure for you.
Okay.
Rough lot though. Tell you the rough lot. You don't want to be messing with them. I mean, is she family?
Is she worth it?
She is, yes.
Well, if you're sure. So she
Tell
kind
us
of.
where we can find them.
She gives you directions to like a sewer entrance basically, and says, if you go out of here, if you go down the sewers through that sewer entrance effectively, and then just follow the passageways as they go, you'll probably come to where the smugglers seem to sit up first, and then
Okay.
the passageway with the mushrooms in that's just beyond that.
Right, okay then. Yeah, I thank the lady and I head back to the cell.
Ooh. On that
I
bombshell,
certainly can't go on my own.
I remind you guys, on the hour, those who are new to Encounter Roleplay, hit that follow button for us and join us. We're getting closer to that viewer decision at 4,600 followers, so join us if you haven't already. Also, if you haven't tweeted out already at 25, we're going to see what happens next in our game. You guys are going to decide. We've got another game starting at 9 PM UK time, or 4 PM if you're in Eastern Standard Time, and that will be the Lost Mine of Fandelver. So be sure to join us if you haven't already. Currently, the party are going to go save a girl from the plague by finding some blue fungi in a sewer. So that's the current task, to save this
Same
girl.
old.
To save Rachel from, well, and Natalie actually, because Natalie's got the
Thanks.
plague as well. So I guess we'll save her. So you come back. Are you like? Does she have to sneak back into the?
I was going to say, I would
The
have to
cell
sneak
or-
back in.
So are you taking Rachel back with you?
Okay, would I be able to find out where Axel's house is from this point?
Make a investigation roll with
You are?
advantage.
19.
Yes, you do know the direction to Axel's house.
Okay, what I'll end up doing then is I'll take the little girl to Axel's house and I'll put her in one of the bedrooms. And as soon as I... Go on.
So you head round to Axel's house, and as you get to outside of Axel's house, the lights are on inside Axel's house.
Okay.
I didn't forget to put them on. There is
No.
some.
God damn it! We left the
I
lights
just-
on.
Let's clarify that.
Lights on!
No, I did not. Let's clarify it. I'm pretty good at checking those sort of things. So,
You can smell gas as well. He's left the gas on as well.
oh, come on.
So you left the cat out as well and the iron's still on. I mean, you're doing a terrible job of having a house. Okay, can I have a sneaky peek through one of the windows?
You could, but the curtains are drawn.
Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, is there a side entrance I can possibly try and look
There's
inside?
a kitchen entrance you can go in if you want to.
Of course, because yeah, okay, we'll go through that entrance and I'll have a sneaky look through the door, see if I can see anyone.
Right, so I guess you leave Lilith you leave Rachel in the garden,
Yes, we leave Lilith behind. Yes, yes.
and you sneak in the back door of Axel's house. Make a stealth roll. Actually, no, the back door was locked because Axel locked it.
Because he's conscientious. Don't look so smug. Okay.
God damn it.
He because he doesn't trust you.
No, I wonder why. Okay. Sleight of hand to pick the lock.
Do you have thieves' tools?
I don't have these tools.
You
So
can
no.
always advantage.
Okay, would the windows have locks on them? I mean, can I open them without like smashing the glass?
Could be
No, I mean,
arrested for breaking
assume
into our
it's like a
house.
house in the Mountain district, so I assume the windows are reasonably good.
Okay.
Across the glass, that's certainly possible.
Yeah, but then I'd be heard. Are there any windows open at all?
Roll a d20. If you get 1 to 5, one of the upstairs windows is open.
You got
A
this.
little bit.
I believe.
Nope.
God damn it!
Nope.
Why did we close that window so well?
Okay. No, I'm more concerned for Rachel's well-being at the moment. I'll go back to the cell.
Right. I wonder who's in Axel's house.
Oh, I'll tell Axel.
You just said you went back to so yeah.
Yeah,
so
I know.
You take Rachel back to the cell, and you managed to get back in okay.
Back where she belongs.
I wish I hadn't said that. Now you're just horrible. Okay.
So it's probably about 4 a.m. now, maybe sort of closer to 5. When Rachel when the door opens to the prison cell, and you guys obviously thought it was just a guard coming down, and Rachel comes back down holding the hand of Natalie comes back down holding.
Rachel playing Natalie holds the hand of Rachel. Yes.
That's not confusing
It
at all.
wasn't such a good idea after all.
No, it wasn't.
So I say, hey, did you cure her of the plague, or is she still gonna die?
Okay, I'll talk to the child. Going, Rachel, go lie down. Try and get some sleep. I'll talk to the others. Okay.
Try not to die. What happened?
She's like, I don't want to go in that cell. There's sick in that cell. Someone's been sick there.
It's your fault.
Okay, is there anywhere that she can lie, like in the corridor where it's
There's other cells basically that have.
right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'll direct her to one of the other cells that seems reasonably comfortable. She can get some rest.
What, the one next to the zombie?
No, one probably away from the zombie.
Do it.
Please.
I'm in the one next to the zombie.
There's 2 sides we can score.
Oh,
There's 2 sides
No,
to
no,
any
no.
zombie, okay?
away from the zombie. Away from the zombie.
You put her in her cell, and she kind of curls up under this woolen blanket, and you guys everyone kind of leads closer basically to hear you tell them what you found out, I guess.
Okay. So I just make sure that they're all in earshot, ignoring the rattling of the zombie behind Ferric. Right, there is a cure,
Great.
but we haven't got it.
Why not?
It's a blue dragon mushroom or something.
That doesn't
Apparently
sound
they're-
real.
Well, apparently they're found in the sewers. I mean, there's some.
Ferric's ears kind of like perk up a little bit when you say that.
So I look over at Ferric then. So, what?
You said blue mushrooms normally found in sewer areas.
Yes.
He kind of starts like rummaging around in his pockets and in his notebook, and he pulls out one of those phosphorescent blue mushrooms that he took a sample of from a while back and just kind of like looks at it.
So, Natalie, make a insight roll with advantage to see if you can, because it was fairly recently that you saw the picture in the book.
Oh my
19.
19's good.
Yes, it is good, and unfortunately, this is not the same type of mushroom.
Oh.
I was so hoping. I was so hoping.
But I will give you insight, Scarlet, for the idea, but no, it's not the same one.
Inspiration, you mean?
Inspiration, sorry.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
You got incited.
I'll take inspiration. I tried my best.
It was good.
We'll have a try. We'll have a try.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll look at it going, so no, it's not what we're looking for.
So it's in the sewer, you say?
Yeah, but it's not just a matter of going down there. There's a load of ruffians down there that have taken home there for some reason. I don't know why. So either sneak around them or kick them out, or I don't know, but we need to go down there and get the mushrooms. It's the only way we're going to save Rachel and possibly save me if I've got it.
I guess. Alright then.
Your sympathy has been duly noted.
It's not like it's the first bunch of people that we've had to deal with for another person's sake.
It's the
Yeah.
right thing to do, though.
I guess we'll go some more kids.
There is one other thing. Axel, we went by your house thinking I could put Rachel there, keep her safe.
That's not a good idea. Then we have to, you know.
Did he close all the windows?
quarantine it and so.
Did we turn the lights
He
off?
was secretly planning to murder the child at your house, but
I was gonna kill them there, but
Well, did you leave the lights on or anything?
No.
any candles all over the bed down in the 2 days that you've been away anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I want to try and work Axel up a bit here. Did you leave the lights on by any chance?
Nope.
You sure?
I made sure to turn them off. With Axel.
Well, somebody's moved in then because the lights are back on.
So you came down here, you talked all this about the shrooms or whatever, and there's somebody at my home.
Just
Priority.
know you consider other people's lives. Thanks.
Priorities.
Yeah,
Bear in-
exactly.
Bear in mind that Natalie's character is known to hallucinate things.
Oh no, don't start that one! Oh,
Yeah, we're
no.
like, okay, Natalie, sure thing. But first, we're gonna get the mushroom. So let's go to the sewers, guys. I'll break you out yourselves.
Lilith, I do want to check it out first. I mean, it could be somebody with the knowledge of keys or something.
Why don't we go to the sewer first and then come back to the house?
But then he might be gone or her.
Oh, isn't that good if they're gone?
And they've taken stuff. Your favorite cat pillow. They might have taken that.
You're right. We can't let that happen.
Oh,
Rachel may die, but it'll be worth it.
It won't be me that killed it. I'd like to point this one out right now. This would have been Lilith, not me.
Presumably over the course of since Natalie left, I could have unlocked their jail cells, seeing as I've got kind of like unlimited time to do so. Or do you want me to roll?
Yeah, they're not particularly difficult, and you've got unlimited time to do it. So yes, but it is around about 6 o'clock now, and you can hear a lot more activity in the guards now. You reckon there's a change of guards going on above you?
Okay. So I say, they're switching over. We should wait until
then
they.
they might be so that we could come out either way.
So why don't we just lock ourselves into cells again and just wait
Yeah.
for this to be all dealt with?
Yeah. It's much easier than we don't have anyone kind of going after us.
So
Okay.
about half an hour later, one of the guards comes down with some breakfast for you. Basically, it's just like a porridge with bread, and he kind of hands it out to you guys with like a flagon of water.
Oh, I'm so sick of being in jail.
He's from the news shift, so he doesn't notice the change in jail cells or the sick.
I was hoping that would be the case.
He mentions that the sergeant sent for the mayor. So you know, if your story checks out with the mayor, then you shouldn't be in here for much longer.
Okay. So yeah, I'm like, okay, good. Thanks for the food. Bye. See you later. Get some sleep or something. I don't know.
So he goes away. Are you guys doing anything before the mayor arrives, or are you waiting till the mayor arrives?
I'll be
I
trying to
guess.
I'll be trying to catch up on sleep without hallucinations, if you please.
All right.
Yeah.
So if we're sleeping, well, I'll go to sleep. Like, I'll wait for the mayor to get here.
About sort of 8 o'clock in the morning, the mayor comes down. He seems to have dragged the watch captain with him, and he's like, yes, of course, yes, these people are valid members of the citizenship. They were very useful. Yes, let them out. He seems very apologetic. He's like, look, come on upstairs, my friends. I'm sorry about this, but you can obviously see everyone's a little bit on edge at the moment. All these crazy stories about undead, and then he sees the zombie sitting in the cell. And he's like,
Yeah, like this guy.
We've got some explaining to do, but please, we tried to do what was right.
yes, perhaps we should go back upstairs. Then you can tell me and the watch captain at the same time. Let me know what's happened.
Sure.
But first, you should tell the guards to send somebody over to my house. I heard when we were brought down that the lights were on, and the person that kind of went by me, he kind of said it. So, you know, I just want to see that So it's not another break-in. I mean, it would be kind of sad. You know?
Could be a
It was,
zombie.
no, that'll be Celagon. He was a friend of your uncle's.
Who? What now?
Oh, Celagon, he was a friend of your uncle's. Your uncle left him a key. He arrived in town yesterday. He was looking for you. I didn't see any harm. He already had a key to the house, so I just said maybe he should wait there for you.
Note to self. Change locks.
Yeah. Kill
Okay.
Celagon.
Saying that out loud too. Looking up. Oh, okay. Okay. I will have to talk to him later then.
I'm sure it'll only take us a few minutes to settle this out. I mean, let's go upstairs and we'll get some proper food into you, and then you can tell me what happened out. How did it go at the tomb? Are you kind of talking to you as he goes upstairs at the moment?
So good.
That's kind of where all this happened, I'm afraid.
Oh,
You mentioned undead.
yes.
Yeah, it all seems to be coming from there.
Oh. So you kind of go upstairs basically to a room. How much do you want to tell him? Is there anything you want to leave out effectively?
I guess not, really.
No, I
Don't
guess we
think
can,
so.
we can tell him pretty much everything.
Yeah.
We trust the mayor, right? He's
Yeah, it seems to be.
unless you stop Lilith, she'll tell him everything, probably.
I was going to say, let's tell them everything, but let's not make it sound perverted when we mention about Natalie tying down the zombie, okay? Apart from that, we'll tell them everything.
No deal. I make heavy use of lewdness when it comes to that.
No, and no Rachel killing children
And then
either.
she held him down with his thick, rippling muscles, and well, I can't say anything else.
I just glare at Lilith right now.
But not all
So,
of him is plagued.
Like a pocketbook with Fabio on the outside. Really describing exactly how it went down.
So the message, we've been hearing strange stories. I don't know if you heard. We caught the person that broke in, Jono. He was well liked, bit of a nasty business, but the law's the law. 3 strikes and you hang. And apparently they had a little bit of trouble getting him to stay dead. And then there was Pete. He fell off his ladder and broke his neck, and then started walking down the street, and the guards had to kind of shoot him down.
Yeah, that sounds like the same thing.
Any idea what's causing it?
Well, that's part of the reason why we brought our zombie friend with us. I know he knows something about this.
No.
I'd kind of need to bring him back to life. Or there was like a stone tablet in the cave. We got a rubbing of it. It's like bring out the rubbing of the
Yeah, she got a
tablet in
rubbing
the
off
cave.
the zombie. It was kind of weird. Anyway,
Doesn't sound wrong in the slightest.
So he takes this. He takes the rubbing off. He goes, "Ah, yes, this looks like ancient Elvish."
Read it?
Well, no, not off the top of my head, but I've probably got books that I might be able to. Yeah, I mean, it's a shame Hera's not here. She could probably help, but she might be back in a few days. So, Leah.
Leia.
yeah.
She might be able to help. The library at the church is.
And
do you
Shark
mind-
kind of like
do you mind,
perks up before he can continue and
Yeah.
just mentions, I have some experience reading Elvish. I may be able to translate.
Well, possibly. Do you know ancient Elvish though? I mean, this isn't just normal Elvish.
How stark of a difference is there?
Quite. This dialect is over 300-400 years old.
Only a naked flying whale can read it. Welcome, naked flying whale, to the adventure. You are a gentleman and a scholar, flying in with the whaley donga.
I mean, you have a look at it. You have a look at it, Scarlet. You reckon with a lot of time you might be able to sit in there and reading it, but effectively it would tie you up for a bit of time. A bit like Rachel's zombie.
No comment.
Super Wasp King. Yes, they've already attacked by zombie dogs, so it can pass to animals as well. Or
Yeah.
whatever the effect is certainly causing issues with animals as well.
Cool.
Okay. Okay, where did Leah go? Do you know where she went? Maybe we can go find her instead.
I don't know. No, she was away to a temple, in the
Temple, someone said.
northeast somewhere. A much larger temple to Hera. It's got a large library attached to it. She mentioned something about she had some strange feeling when she went to the orphanage, and she she wanted to research that more and see if she could find out any history about the orphanage.
Okay, when will she be back? Do you know?
I don't know. It depends what she finds there. I guess it could be. I mean, if she finds something that requires research, it could be weeks or it could be days. Who knows?
Okay, well,
We might have to go there.
we might have to. Yes.
But there's also
I'll tell you what. Let me take this rubbing for now and come and see me in a few days, and I'll see if I've made any progress. If I manage to make some progress before then, I'll have someone send a message around to the house and leave a note for you. And the town, we sorted out that reward we mentioned. He kind of reaches around inside his jacket, pulls out a note. He says, if you take this note to the stables, they've got horses for each of you.
wow.
Hopefully that's a fitting reward for your contribution so far.
That's great, thank you.
That is very much appreciated. Thank you.
Is it so that you kind of leave the horses there when you enter the town?
Yeah, we've included. They'll stable them with the guards, the patrol horses at the same time. So yes, we'll include the boarding of the horses.
Oh, great, thanks.
Okay, we do have one other matter that maybe you can advise us with. The sewers under the town, do you have a map of them or anything?
Oh no, they were kind of a hodgepodge of created as need as the town grew. We've been meaning to get someone down there to map them out, but
I wouldn't recommend it at the moment. Apparently there's people living down there and they're not the friendliest of sorts.
Oh, really? Well, if I had the watchman spare, I'd send them down there to help you, but with what's going on with these sudden reanimations of people, I think we need to have the watch on the streets, keeping an eye out. The smallest accident could quite easily result in more casualties.
Well, it's just Rachel, the little girl that we've got with us. She's got a version of the plague. The only cure is from a mushroom that grows down in those sewers.
Well, you've certainly got my permission to go and look for it.
Thank you. I don't think there's much else we can do apart from go there and
Let's go find a mushroom, I guess.
We'll go look at Axel's house as well, I suppose.
So you've got two options, yeah. You can go to the house or the sewers.
We know who's in the house now, so I guess the sewers are more of a priority?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
And Axel is a little bit disappointed.
I mean, how long will it take to go to your house and sort all this out, though? If it only take like 2 minutes, then... But the sewers, who knows?
It's up to you guys.
I say sewers. She's gonna die.
There's removal vans outside Axel's house.
Right at the front.
I'm curious about Axel's house, but I also don't want to let Rachel die.
Or yourself. I mean, Natalie's gonna die too.
Well, yeah, there is that, but of course, who cares about that?
Let's face it, you want to kill a child, Rachel. Let's go to the house, fine.
Shut up, Will.
So what's it going to be then, sewers or house? They're basically equidistance away from where you are at the moment, but unfortunately they are in opposite directions.
Okay, shall we have a vote then?
My vote is sewers.
Axel?
I want to go home.
Ferric?
He kind of thinks for a second. Sewers.
Okay, so as it is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Axel. We can go afterwards, but we need to get this cure. It's important.
Sewers it
He
is.
kicks something on the ground and pouts. Yeah.
So, does anyone need to get a drink while Will sets up a roll 20 pain with the sewers on?
I've got it up already.
Then.
Ha.
Okay, so that's out of the question then. Okay.
Yeah, no, we're still...
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
fine.
Can you guys see the sewers?
Yes. I see sewers.
Are we at full health right now?
You are.
Am I at full health? What with me possibly having some version of the plague?
You are still at full health.
Thank goodness for that. Okay. Thank you.
Sweet.
If, just for anyone in chat, this is a set of maps that are done by a company called Black Scrolls. Black Scroll Games.
The Black Scrolls.
Right. Can we have initiative order, please? We'll just use the same order. So again, please, if you click your token and press the initiative button, it should whiz itself straight over to my turn order counter.
Nat 1!
Nailed it.
2 Nat 1s!
Oh yeah.
Every
Squad.
time. Come on.
We are the greatest.
We're meant to be working as a team here.
We totally got this, guys. We totally got this.
So, Skag, you're first.
Um,
Token is the bottom left.
yeah, so it's going like this, right?
No, if you want to stay on the path bit, yeah.
Yeah, I want to continue the path. Or is it going up? No. Or
Oh
is
no,
it
the sewer goes along the way.
yeah, it goes along this way, right?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, if you
this
start
is
to,
the actual
that's
sewer.
the sewer bit itself, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
if you start to actually move your token, it will actually start to expand your light range as you move it. So you can always move it in squares if you want.
Yeah, I was more wondering if this is like walls or.
That is a wall, yeah. The bottom bit, the bit you can't see effectively is a wall.
Yeah. Cool.
The way you never get it in any other game, do you? It's like, this is a wall.
Yeah. I need to be very precise with everything, so. I might as well go like over here. How far could we go? 30 is how many steps?
Your movement rate 40, I thought
Gonna just
humans are
wade
about
through the sewer
is
water.
30. So that would be 6 squares normally for humans.
Yeah, I might as well go.
Are you actually going in the sewer flow?
Is it deep or what?
No, it's not particularly deep.
But it is sewer water.
It is sewer water.
I've been through worse.
If I'm you,
You've been through worse? What?
Yeah, the sewers back home. They were horrible.
Okay.
So I might as well go. I think I can go this part.
Yeah.
That's
no. I don't think you can go that
40.
far. What's your let me have a look at movement rate.
30.
I think it's
Yeah.
30.
Damn.
Yeah, it should be 30 feet.
Yeah.
So I go there and try
stealth
to have highest perception as I can. Oh, yep.
Make a stealth roll.
A stealth roll. My
Well,
bit-
it's an advantage because you're moving at full speed and sloshing through the super flow.
well,
7, maybe. Natalie, you go.
Okay, I'm going to do the same, but I'm not going to wade through the water because I'm sensible.
Cool. Are you wanting to be stealthy as well?
Yes, I will be so.
You could hear Axel sloshing his way forward, so you may not need to be.
Okay. Actually, you know what? No, I'm fine. I'll walk normally because it's pavement, and it's going to be a sewer. It's going to echo anyway, so I'll be fine.
Lilith, so your character's a little bit shorter, so you probably don't want to go into the sewer flow. It'll be up to the waist.
Yeah, I'm feeling like I probably
we're
don't
going
want
to the
to.
boys. We're going to the boys.
guys.
Oh.
Guys.
I swallowed something here. Good.
I'm gonna 4, 5, 6. I guess I can double move my turn. I guess technically I can dash,
Yeah.
right? So
You can do.
why not? Why the hell not? Then like that. So I get to about here. I can just about make out something that might be there.
It looks like a friendly rat.
Probably the friendly kind of rat that we find in dungeons all the time.
No, Ferric, you go.
Go attack it. I can shoot in the back. I mean, shoot at you, besides you.
I don't know.
Rat.
Don't think I'm gonna be attacking the rat.
Rat, weasel, ferret, something along those lines.
Okay, see, if it's a ferret, we can't kill it.
It's a rat weasel ferret.
Don't let personal feelings get in the way.
All right.
Don't let your heart cloud your judgment.
I'm gonna take my dash, and wait a minute. Don't I have a thing that lets me just kind of dash and just do my thing? Yeah, there it is. Disengage or dash as a bonus action. Costs 1 key point, so I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go all the way up there, and since it counted as bonus action, that means I can still attack it.
That is a rat.
Yeah, but you can't use your flurry of blows because I think that's a bonus action.
Correct. But that being said, I can still give it a good old smack.
You
Good
can.
old slapperoo.
It's time to give it a good old
Now
smack.
although this is a giant rat, it does have a higher AC because it can obviously be smaller and can dodge. However, that 24 more than hits it. You do 4 points of damage to this giant rat, and it squeals in pain. However, it is still alive.
Smack.
Stop smacking the rat.
Smack.
Smack the
Now, the
rat.
rat's still on 20, so they go for the stop of the round. So let's just move these extra rats up.
Oh, hello. Oh, hello.
I have made a
Hello.
mistake.
Oh boy. Ow.
Skag, stop flirting with the rats.
Oh wait, I'm back up to full, aren't I?
Yeah. So the rats have the pack thingy, so they get advantage
Nice.
because.
Fail.
Ooh. Nat 20 on ferret.
Ow. That probably hurts.
Was good to know you about it, but you.
Guys, let's rats.
Bye.
How much am I taking?
How much HP do you get?
How much do you have?
4 points of damage.
Oh, that's nothing.
And the next one.
It all adds up. All adds up.
What's your AC?
AC is 15, sir.
Right, second one misses you. The first one on Lilith.
Ow.
14.
14. Let me check my AC real quick. It's 14, so it's dead on. Yep.
So you do hit, so it hits you. So 2 points of damage.
All right. Ow! Stop biting me.
Second one hits you on 14 as well
Nice.
for 3 points of damage.
3 points of damage. All right.
And Axel and Lilith both make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Ow. I'm not good at this. It's a 14 from me.
It's fine from you.
Hey. Oh.
12?
Oh, sorry, it was Scarlet, not you, Axel.
Yeah.
I figured.
Yeah, but I was like, maybe because I'm in the water, taking.
Your
Next
con saving throw is just to keep you from throwing up.
so Skag, you'll go.
Yeah, so we will start the hailing storms of.
So
Mark.
one of them so far, the one which is in front, is in front of Ferric, has been injured. The rest of them are at full health.
Yeah, but I kind of like Lilith a little bit more. So I'm a little bit
Oh, it's nice
back.
to one person in the party does.
So my bonus will be marking this one out, and I'm gonna let the old sharpshooter with a little bit of 7, maybe. That's good, right?
Nope.
It's small.
The arrow sails past into the sewer. You do manage to skewer shit as it floats past.
Oh.
Yeah, the little bugger.
You can't even hit a rat.
Well, it's a fast little small.
But you know what? You can't tell him that he can't hit shit.
True.
Oh, come on!
Natalie,
Oh.
you go.
Okay.
The worst.
Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's not far enough that actually, no, I can, can't I? I can attack the rat with my staff, can't I?
You can.
From that point.
Attack the rat.
Well, you can still attack. You can still attack the rat with your fist from that point.
Cold staff does more damage.
Yeah, I was thinking more flurry of blows.
Flurry of blows can come afterwards.
I was thinking more.
Flurry of blows is still, yeah, it's an alarm strike, but yeah.
I was thinking more imped. Welcome, my friends, to the adventure. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you for joining us today.
And 11 is not enough, I'm afraid.
Because I've had a full rest, I get all my key points back, don't I?
You do.
We got
Sorry,
this.
Scar, remind me, how many key points do we have at this level?
What level are you?
The same level as you.
That's how many.
That's very much useful.
You have 1 key point per level.
level.
So
Agree.
Right, thank you, okay. Last time I asked you a favour. Okay,
But you bear in mind, you don't need to spend key points. You can have 1 flurry of blow for free. It's if you want 2 flurry of blows, you spend the key point.
I want to beat up the rat.
That's up to you.
I want to beat up the rat. Okay,
you get a nat 1 on a flurry of blows. You don't punch it. You just give it a soft little pet.
I don't want to pet a rat.
Why
Okay.
not? They're soft.
Strikes as a bonus action. Okay, flurry of blows. I will use up a key point. Unarmed and unarmed.
Come on.
The second one hits for
Nice.
5 damage, and that's against one which hasn't been hurt yet.
Good.
It's smaller.
Still up, but you've damaged it. Lilith, you are kind of have these 2 rats munching at you at the moment.
Nom, 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 nom.
That's fine. I'm going to attempt to slash at the rat which Skageth shot at.
Show me where it is. I didn't see it.
Yeah, the one.
One you missed.
Yeah, the one he missed,
Yeah.
which is just here.
I don't see it.
He's in the water, and I'm gonna try
Where?
and there as I stab at him with my sword for a 10 versus its armor class.
Not enough, I'm afraid.
Then,
I told you. Where?
as my
These guys are fast and nimble little buggers.
as my extra action, as my my cunning dodge, I'm gonna disengage as a free bonus action, and I'm gonna retreat back. Okay, here's a question for the team. Should I retreat back here to where Skageth is, or should
You
I?
can't, it's up to you.
Or should no?
They-
Or should I? Do we think
They will
tactically?
attack you. They will have opportunity attacks.
No, I can disengage as a bonus action
Yeah,
as a
right.
rogue. Or would it be better if I were to go here and we could?
I don't think you've really got time to have a tactical discussion in the fight.
All right, I just like to have a little team talk every now and again. I'll go here.
Yeah, team talk while the rats are nibbling at your ankles.
No, D&D's tactical game. My turn.
It's rats go now then.
Oh, lovely.
Oh boy.
They are pack hunters.
They are.
You know what? I'm okay with this.
So are the monk siblings.
First one on Ferric. 12, which is a miss.
Wait, what did the rats have for initiative?
20.
Why do you always skip me in combat, dude?
I'm sorry. You'll go.
You just don't want me to fight because you know I'll win.
Oh, alright, fine. I'll let you have a go.
Aww.
I guess this time we'll let Scarlet go.
We love you, Scar. Really, we do.
Uh-huh, sure. Alright.
Come on in,
alright.
Scarlet. You can have a go.
Thank you.
Play nicely. Take
Oh, I
turns.
thought you always roll low. You always roll last. Yeah.
Now, children, play nicely.
No! I will not
Yeah,
play nicely.
yeah.
I'm gonna hit things with stuff.
Gonna attack the
Oh,
rats.
by the way, remember that Scarlet and Natalie both have inspiration at the moment.
Oh, we do.
saving it. I'm saving it.
We have to use it before the end of the session, otherwise it disappears.
Oh, I know.
Does.
I got time. Alright, so what I'm doing is I am going to.
Oh, too slow, I'm afraid. I'm not to the rats.
Ah. 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 You kill me, sir.
What are we doing?
I'm gonna just go with the axe
Okay.
again, same one as before.
Yeah, so your main attack misses.
Can I perhaps flurry of blows?
You can.
Perhaps you
I'm not
can.
trying to do a double unarmed strike. I'm just trying to do a single one.
No, Flurry of Blows is a double.
No, the key makes it the double for the flurry of blows. That's right. My bad.
Yeah.
That's not what I need to do. I need to do that.
Do it.
Shit.
You pet the rat.
I give him a friendly little hello.
You give me a hello and scratch it behind the ear.
You scratch it behind the ear.
Yeah.
Roll for animal handling. You know what?
Now
Let's see
you're
what
animal
happens.
companion.
Oh, I want the advantage. Convert the rat
Use
to
your
our
inspiration.
side.
Use your inspiration. You have an army of rats at your beck and call.
Right, so now it is the rats.
Now it's the rats.
So the first one missed you. I will keep that roll.
Thank you.
Second one gets a 16.
Yeah.
And does 5 points of damage, the maximum it can do. First one against Natalie. 18, that's going to be
I love how we're letting these guys tank it. I mean,
Don't
this guy
worry,
goes
that was
back
actually a smart
5
move
points
on
of
your
damage
part.
to you, Natalie.
How many?
5.
5.
And second one attacks you and misses.
His name is Adukas. Welcome, my friends, to the adventure. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Thanks for following. We named that rat. We're gonna kill the rat, though. Sorry, Adukas.
Or just say Ardukas was the rat that Ferric just scratched behind the ear.
Yeah.
So it is over to Skag.
Finally.
Shoot him up, Skag.
When we
got
have
this.
like Scar in the turn order, it takes so long. For
Yeah, it
ages.
takes forever.
Stop
jeez.
complaining and get on with your turn.
Jeez.
Stop being the grumpy old man.
That I am. So, this little arrow find a mark.
Yes.
Oh,
You need 13s to hit them.
oh, does 12 take it down, or do I need to roll
It
more?
does actually, yes. Which one are you shooting at?
The one that I had marked.
Shoot at the one that's not in the water.
Probably one of these two. I don't really remember.
Oh,
which.
that'll do.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yep. So you skewer a rat.
Ooh.
Next up, we have Natalie.
Okay, I'm going to thwack the one that's sort of like in contact with both me and Ferric.
Whack the rat.
Thwack the rat.
Whack-a-moles for suckers. We're playing Thwack-a-rat.
Yeah. Only noobs play that game.
Unfortunately, you miss.
And I'll do an unarmed strike, no flurry of blows this time.
And you miss.
No, leave it.
Yikes.
Next up, we have Lilith.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going, guys? I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to move to here. In
Hello,
fact, Can I
Lilith.
do that better? I was
You
here.
will get
wasn't
sneak attack. Yeah, you will.
Oh, okay, see you, Lilith.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I want to actually be here. So I'm adjacent
Hello
to,
again, Lilith.
to this girl. Hey, sorry, I had a moment of indecision. So I'm going to attack this guy, and because I'm adjacent to her, I should have advantage on this one.
No, you don't get advantage.
Let me
You
check.
get
Oh, my stick attack bonus. There we go. Sword is a 10.
You
Again.
miss.
Nope. My turn.
Who's it next? Can't remember.
No, I think it's the rats. I think the rats
Yeah,
get their turn now.
rats. Should be rats.
I do love the way
My
that
nickname is now Rat.
Lilith and Ferric have both got the same initiative. Yet, don't forget Lilith.
She's the first to rescue.
I can't forget Will. He runs a show.
Yeah, I mean.
Scarlet,
Lilith.
your turn.
So, Ferric.
Wait, who the fuck's
Alright.
Scarlet? Wait, has Scarlet been here this whole time?
What?
Oh, come
this whole
on.
season?
Damn.
That burn.
Ouch. I mean, I know I'm like skinny as hell, but I'm not 2D.
Everyone's down the rat so far is Skag. So come on, guys. He's only rat.
Okay, so here's a question.
No.
If I made like a dex check or something, could I try to do like a swinging uppercut motion to hit both of them with the mace, so that I don't have to worry about angling the axe blade correctly?
This is why you are kind of being skipped, dude. I mean, Jesus Christ. These
I'll tell you what. I will let you sacrifice your bonus attack to make 2 attacks with the mace, given they're in adjacent to each other.
That's fair. That's fair.
Go for it. Go for it.
1, 2. Oh, 1 for each of them. 8 on the one that I already hit. 6 on the one in the water.
Yeah. So they are both dead.
Nice.
This is why we
Nice.
let Scarlet have his turns.
See, I
Yeah.
told you, you're skipping me because I'm gonna win.
Yeah. Okay.
So the last rat's going to
Cry.
flee. It just
Oh.
vanishes
Yeah, there it is.
They're not rats, they're chickens.
where it's
Oh,
at.
damn.
It just vanishes out of sight under the water.
Yeah. That'll make it come back.
Like, what are you doing?
To me.
So
We
I
had
think
a bard in
few
the
of you
party
may
roll.
want to patch yourselves up.
I'm pretty good. Who's taking lots of damage?
I
What?
haven't taken too much. I'm doing all right.
Yeah, I think we're right. We can probably press on.
Well, remember you've
Press
got
on.
your 2d6 heal.
What's that?
Remember you've got your 2d6 heal.
Yeah, I'm thinking of not using that right now, seeing as we're okay.
So let's continue to move in order then. Skag, you may move yourself.
Oh.
Oh.
Have the privilege and the honor.
I can move to the rest of the guys. I'm just gonna go here. What?
You can double move.
Sure, you could dash, yeah.
Yeah, but then I might end up in the biggest ambush ever. Then I don't have anything.
Then
That's
you
true,
might
you are,
trigger
you all have
combat
a
like
ranger,
me.
so.
Yeah, because that's never happened.
Oh, no. So I'm pretty good. I'm standing there and chillaxing and watching the skewered rat. That's my work.
Cool. So that's Natalie now.
Okay, I'm gonna sneak ahead because I'm gonna be going ahead of everybody else. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I guess I'll have to roll sneak.
Make a stealth roll.
Sneaky, roll sneaky.
Snick a circle.
5. Never to roll stealth again.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you basically, I mean, you're not particularly stealthy, so kind of the sort of walk pathway that you're on's crumbling. So as you're kind of walking on it, trying to be stealthy, it's
Okay.
like a pathway that are dropping off and splashing into the sewer flow.
Right.
Lilith.
I'm going to follow. I'm gonna follow her, but not gain contact with her because
Of course not.
I-
That would just be too much.
she has the plague after all.
I do not.
Yeah, you do. You actually do.
No, I don't.
She's got the plague.
Oh, shut up.
Come on, guys, let's keep moving. Kirk, you go.
You might be my brother. You know nothing.
It's a quick bar break. Be right back.
There's the 20. Over there. No.
Like, just while Will's having a quick bio break, do you guys want to grab a drink or anything like that? I'm conscious that it's quite hot at the moment in the UK.
Yeah. For us
Yeah.
two it is. For everybody else though, it's like,
Yeah, I'm fine.
Well,
I'm
I don't
gonna
know,
start
Skag-
going down this little side corridor here.
I'm just gonna carry on melting.
Right, do you want to stealth down there, Scarlet?
Yes, meaning
Sorry,
actually
yeah.
let me move back a couple spaces.
I'll be right back.
Oh, the cameras have moved. Rachel is now Skag.
No! I haven't got the beard for it.
You're not. You're fine.
Okay.
No, he's just he's not disconnected the call. He's just turned the camera.
Yeah. All right. What am I? Yeah, I'll sneak. Snick snack. Snick snack.
Snick snack.
Patty whack.
What are you
So I'll
talking
move
about
Will's
now?
character behind you. I'll just move everyone down.
You're speaking gibberish.
Spooky corridor.
Hold on, I moved and I didn't move me.
I know I do.
It's spooky. Who says you can do that?
I do.
Oh, hang on then.
So, given we're almost on the hour, guys, we will just wait for Will to get back and do the normal hourly spiel.
Oh, speak of the devil, he shall appear.
And I'll carry on melting.
Yeah.
So hot. Why is it so hot? It's in England. It's meant to be rainy and cold.
Yeah.
Because you're in a video call with me, obviously.
No.
Oh, of course it is,
We're
mate.
just taking a
Yes.
quick bio break, so if you want to do the...
No worries,
hour-
guys. Yeah, sure. As soon as on the hour, our mighty folks, if you're new, just tuning in, hit that follow button and join us here in Encounter Roleplay. We're a couple of hours into this one, and in the next hour, we're going to be doing the Lost Mine of Fandelver. So if you want to learn to play D&D and watch the start set being played, then you can do. In an hour's time. Also, we're giving away a copy of that starter set, so be sure to enter into that giveaway down below there in the chat. Welcome back, Flaming Kill. No worries, man. So also hit that retweet button if you haven't already. 25 retweets, you get to decide what happens next in our game. So keep following, keep tweeting out, and keep enjoying this adventure. Currently, we're in the sewers, and we are looking for a blue mushroom in order to save Rachel's character Natalie and the young child Natalie from the Red Plague, which will surely kill them. So that's our
The young
current
child Rachel.
quest. Yes.
So, Will, I
Yeah.
noticed a while back you posted on Twitter for some feedback from people on a Google link.
I believe I did.
Do you want to maybe, I don't know if you're still doing that?
I
Maybe
did,
you
yeah.
want to-
If you guys haven't filled out this feedback form, it'd be super cool if you did. I've got a bunch of feedback already, but if you want to give your 2 cents, then you can fill out that form there and help us improve the show, which would be super good.
And just remember, guys, the show is called The Covenant, not Rachel Kills Children.
Yeah, that is.
Thank you.
True.
Yes, that would
At
be
least,
that would be a
it's
good
your name,
point.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
And honestly, guys, the amount of feedback which I received, how to improve the show, answer more Will's Donger, is not actually that helpful. So if you have any, like, there are 10. There are at least 10 out of like 50 bits of feedback which read more Will's Donger or some Will's Donger related comment. So I've got
That's
it.
a compliment, mate.
I've got it. All right, then.
Right, so we are at the top of the round. So let's say Skag going
do it.
next. I've moved you guys a little bit further down.
Hoorah.
So Skag, over to you.
You got this, Skag.
Go for it. Come on.
You're muted, Skagif, but you still got this.
He's either muted or he's just quiet.
Still either muted or quiet. I don't know. He's not muted on
No, no.
Zoom.
Skaggoth being quiet.
Your microphone might just not be working in the moment, Skagif, because you're not muted on Zoom. Who knows? No worries.
One minute.
We'll move on from Skagif for a moment whilst he's sorting that out.
Yay, Skag's quiet. Woo!
I assume Skag's about to attack since he's moved himself within visual range of the rats.
Sure. he needs a minute, I think.
He's going like Will's dong is that size.
Will, that big? Really? That's a fit. Wow. Okay. Shots fired from the
That's
Skagif.
17 millimeters.
I think we should probably move on from Skagif whilst he fixes out his microphone.
Yeah. So we'll assume that Skag's going to make an attack. So we'll come back to that in a minute.
Yeah.
Next up we have Natalie.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, you walked over the rat.
I stepped over it, then realised, hold on, what did I just step over?
So we'll assume you got before the rat. So right, so just let's jump back to Skag. So Skag, I assume you can see the rat immediately in front of you.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so I assume you're going to make a shot at that.
Yeah.
Sure,
So I will go for a mark first, and then I will go for the longbow.
That's a long bow.
That kills one.
Nice.
Doesn't hit often, but when he does, he kills him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and every time I actually do something like that, I don't really think that nice is the phrase they
You
use.
2 attacks a turn, you're going to be deadly.
Huh?
Yeah, next time.
So Natalie, so you've moved in. You kind of were. You noticed that kind of Axel started moving forward, knelt down, loosed an arrow, and you heard this plop into the water. You headed down a little bit more cautiously and discovered another rat waiting in ambush.
And I thwack it.
You're gonna whack it, yes.
I thwack it.
No, you don't.
I try and thwack it. I will try and punch it instead.
Yeah.
Oh, do that though.
That'll actually kill it. Oh
No,
no,
what?
no, the 3's a crit, isn't it? So 6. Yeah, actually the 6 will kill it because it's only a rat. Or a giant.
Nice.
So. And we have Lilith next. So Lilith, you can hear. Well, actually, your character might be able to see that far down. I don't know, but you can certainly hear the sound of combat further down with the others.
Guys, I'm coming. Don't worry. I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down to here.
It's like, hurry up, we need your help.
I'm on my way.
Not real. Okay. Yeah, maybe we do.
That's gonna be my turn.
Decisive one.
I'm not gonna dash.
Right, cool. You head down a bit closer to the combat. It's over to Ferric now.
Yeah, we had him with
Oh
us.
boy.
right?
I'm just kind of lagging behind, doing my thing, whistling a tune. Now I'm over here, and now I'm smacking stuff with an axe. Bam.
That's a hit for 4 points of damage. And
And,
you're unarmed. Are you doing 1 or 2?
let's just do one.
Fair amount of damage for that.
Yeah, let's just do one.
Yep, that's the rats have been dispatched.
Woo! Nice one.
You may proceed, folks. So, top of the round, Skag.
That's me. Let's see. Might go. Yeah, go into it. What the heck?
Mm-hmm.
Guys,
Not holding back.
Do you like a room in here?
We'll find out soon enough.
Oh yeah, is that a door there? Or is that
No,
just
that's
That's a lie.
Oh, okay.
The sophisticated sewers, they have lights down here.
Yeah.
Lights.
Cool.
Eminent.
I have
Yeah,
light.
that's as far as I can go. So.
So over to Natalie.
Yep. And move. And use my bonus action to move. No, I don't know whether I can do that, can I? I don't think monks can do that.
I think it might only be Ferric's archetype that can do the.
Yeah, I think it is. No,
Yeah.
that's my turn then.
Lilith.
Okay. Guys, where are they? Guys! 2,
Guys!
4, 5, 6.
Forward.
Down here with him.
The way you whisper must be very hard on your throat.
I'll dash a bit more. Alright, my turn. Oh, I see some dudes.
Oh,
See
I hear
something?
dudes.
I see bad guys.
Dudes.
And it was on that day that everyone learned Ferric's deep, deep secret.
I like dudes.
Oh, that's a lot of dudes.
Right. So Ferric, as you get to there,
That was my normal. Oh.
Right into the wall. Bam! With the head.
Oh, I'm glad I went where I went.
no,
I
you
don't
didn't.
see anything.
You went over it.
Oh.
Basically, you went over it and kind of fell in there.
Oh boy.
So
Oh,
you
get right.
triggered the trap basically, and you basically fall into this pit.
You can't make like a save or anything.
And then he drops down into this pit.
Oh, I can't make a save throw against it.
You can make a save throw to half your damage, so you can make
Okay.
a save to take half the damage that you.
That's
would take.
better than nothing.
We got
Oh,
this.
baby.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you only take 2 points of damage,
Okay, that's better. That's much better.
but you will lose your action for this turn. So let's go to
Yeah.
the top of the round to Skag, and then we will miss you this turn as you kind of recover at the bottom of the pit.
Like,
yeah,
At
What's
least
new,
you have
eh?
a reason this time.
Well, yeah, this turn we'll miss you.
So if I go, like, say, oh, hello.
Yeah, so you can kind of see this pit, this pit trap seems to have opened up below. Further into the room, you can kind of see that there seems to be these two guys sitting around the campfire, and obviously, as soon as the trap goes off, they spin around and draw bows.
I should bow.
Shoot
I-
him!
Let's mark this one. And I should bow.
You should bow.
I should bow. I sharpshoot him. Do a
We
hair
will
shot.
assume that these guys are actually surprised, so you guys will get one action each, and then I will roll for their initiative, which is a 17, so they will go at top of the round.
Perfect number.
Okay, I try sharpshoot. 11.
No.
Bastard.
Natalie, you just seen your brother vanish. Well, you just
I just see my brother fall down a
Your
hole in the
brother
floor. Yeah.
vanish down a bottomless pit.
Yeah, I'm not concerned about fighting. I'm more concerned about him. So 5, 10, 15, 25. I'll note there. Good.
Yep.
Okay.
I will lean down over the side. How deep is this hole that I see my brother at the bottom of?
It's probably about 30 feet, so it is fair deep distance down. He might be able to make it back up himself using using his acrobatics stuff, but it will be difficult.
I will help him by lowering down a rope and I'll hold the other end.
You're in combat, so you don't really have time to take a rope out and lower it down.
Can I at least take it out ready to drop it to him next time?
If you really want to kind of stand there while there's guys with bows out.
I'm not
open.
standing there. I'm lying down on the ground.
No, like if you want to miss your actions to do that, that's fine. So that we'll say one action to get your rope out your pack,
Yep.
and then next action to lower it down while holding onto it. And you bear in mind, there's nothing to secure it to at the moment.
I would be holding onto it.
Hold onto it, yeah.
But that's what Natalie would do, so yeah.
It's fine. So you use your action for that, Lilith.
Sure thing. First off, I want to welcome Ryan to the stream. What's up, man? To catch you up real quick, we're in a sewer. We're searching for a blue mushroom to save Natalie, Rachel's character, and another kid from a plague. So we're trying to get this mushroom, and we've encountered a bunch of rats in here, as well as these dudes who we're about to kill. And Ferric has fallen into a trap because he's a fool. So that is what we're doing. I'm playing a tiefling rogue. I do have, in fact, a ranged weapon. No, I don't. I lied.
You got daggers.
I got daggers. Yeah. No. I'm gonna dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'm gonna dash on my
I think
turn.
daggers only have 20-60 reach, so I don't know whether it would be even.
And then
able
I'm
to
gonna,
reach them.
yeah, exactly, that's what I'm thinking. And then I'm gonna let Assassin's Creed dive onto these guys down here, probably.
Nice. Do we hear an eagle in the background as well?
So Will, as you climb up there, have a look
Democracy.
behind.
Have a what, sorry?
Have a look
What?
behind you. Up.
Oh, hey guys!
Hi guys.
Hey!
I'm just gonna Assassin's Creed these guys, then I'm coming for you.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay, great.
You guys wait right there.
So that was your Ferric. You lose your turn as you're at the bottom of the pit. Top of the round is these guys. So this guy here is going to move here. This guy here is going to move behind the barrel. This guy here is going to shoot at. Actually, they're both probably going to shoot at Ferric since he seems to be the biggest threat with the bow at the moment.
No, Ferric's down the middle of a hole. How is he
Not
gonna?
so not Ferric.
Yeah, but you said
next-
Ferric.
Oh, miss.
Okay.
They both miss.
Nice.
I kind of.
The guys behind Lilith move down.
God damn. Guys, there's more of them up here! I'm gonna shout on my turn, by the way.
Luckily, it wasn't the leader guy that crit. The leader guy rolled a 1.
Oh God.
5 points of damage from the
Wow.
Nice. And thanks so much to Ryan for following. Welcome, my friend, to the adventure. You were a gentleman and a scholar. Thanks for joining us. What's up, Pregnant Chipmunk? Good to see you. How you doing?
Okay, that's random.
Hey, any name goes.
So Skag, you go.
So what I will do is go a little bit. I want to be in between, but like having the wall as a cover. So maybe
Yeah, you can stay. You can stay on the edge of the wall and be able to see. Certainly, the 2 guys that are still up at the moment.
Yeah. I want to focus on these guys.
Yeah. Once those guys are dead, you'll be able to move around and still get cover to the 2 that are further up. But at the moment, you move around there, you would be only open to the guys that are across the sewer.
Yeah, sure.
So
I will do a normal.
one guy is behind the barrel, one guy's in the open. The guy behind the barrel's AC is too high because of the barrel.
No, not for me though.
Oh, true. Yes. So which do you want to go for the guy behind the barrel or the guy in the open?
No, because I hunter's marked the first guy standing
Fine.
up.
So roll to hit.
Yeah, I will go for this roll.
So that is a hit. That's
How
a crit.
about
He is dead.
how about
Told you,
that?
when you hit, you kill.
Yeah.
Just to get that hit rate up.
He doesn't mess around.
Natalie, so you now lower the rope down to your brother, and you kind of brace yourself basically into kind of something that you kind of like sort of brace yourself onto the stonework. So you've got
Yeah. So I
purchase,
try and find some grip of some
kind
kind.
of
Yeah.
whisper down to him to climb up. Lilith, you'll go. You can attack. You can attack and disengage. Yeah. So he looks a little bit more flamboyant than the other guys. So you reckon?
Hello.
Stop flirting with every character, Skag.
That hits.
Whoa!
Yeah, he's not wearing armor. He's the leader. He doesn't need armor.
Well, he does.
You do 6 points of damage to him. Yeah, that's fine. It's not. It's
Ran
not.
away, bravely ran away.
Like Ferric, your sister's
down.
thrown down the rope to you. You can make a athletics roll to climb it. You do have advantage because of the rope.
Are you sure I can't roll acrobatics anyway?
If you weren't using the rope, you could try and use acrobatics to balance up the walls, but you wouldn't have advantage to it.
Oh, I have a +5 to acrobatics, but a +1 to athletics. Ah.
So got those
You can always try and
inspirations.
ignore your sister and see what happens.
Yep, you managed to climb up. So Rachel, make a strength roll with advantage. You only need a 10.
Only the 10, that's good. 14.
Nice.
I was a strength save.
Free.
You're free, but you've used your action climbing up. So top of the round, these guys. This guy here sprints down here.
Holy crapper! You're a fast.
Hello.
Yeah. This guy here turns his bow on Lilith's character.
No.
This guy here kind of stays at the top, shouting kind of instructions. For now, although he does seem to be fumbling for some sort of weapon, like ranged weapon. So we'll do the attack against Lilith first. So this is a 16.
16's a hit.
So 6 plus 1.
Ow.
4 points of damage.
4 damage.
Yep. And the other guy is gonna attack the Ferric, who's just got back up the hole.
He just pushes him back down
19.
again.
Which I assume is a hit. This guy's using a short sword. 3 points of damage. And that is the top of the round. Skag.
Yeah. So this guy, he isn't being touched at all. He came from here, right? Down here.
Say that again?
The guy that is standing in front of here, he was the guy who came from the ledge over here.
Yes.
And came down. Yeah.
You can't. You can, if you move a square to the behind Ferric's character, you can probably shoot him.
Right. I'll do that.
Or you can shoot the one that seems to have turned on Lilith's character, because Lilith's character seems a little bit outnumbered over there, given you guys are all over here.
Oh,
Yeah.
poor Lilith.
Yeah, I'll do that. No problemo. I'll save her. She will never remember it, though.
No, she won't know.
So Pregnant Chimbo, remember you can donate to the GM as well if you want to cause problems for that.
No, you don't. No. Don't do it.
How about an 11?
No, an 11 doesn't hit. It, basically, despite your ability to see past cover, the arrow twangs into the back.
Just
Natalie.
Okay. I'm gonna do something really ridiculous now. Can I
Jump over.
Jump the hole.
jump over
Jump.
over the hole and whack this guy over the head with stuff?
Yes, it's acrobatics DC 10. It's not
Acrobatics?
particularly difficult.
Yeah, but come on, it's me.
One ones.
21.
Jump.
You can't
say anything, but I'm
You basically
stuff.
jump over the hole.
Hell
So it
yeah.
does use up your movement, but only in a horizontal direction.
You jump all the way down the
I'll
hole.
whack him, the character, I'll whack him across the head on the way past. Using
Nice.
the effort.
Yeah. So you kind of do like a monkey style, like twisting, like spinning through the air with your quarterstaff out, spinning it round and round.
Nice.
I prefer Altair, but yeah,
You
fine.
go full Jackie Chan on this shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. 21.
7, yeah, that knocks the guy out.
Nice.
Takedown.
Mighty bitch slap.
Yeah.
I do that and I stand up looking very smug with myself.
Yeah, and then you fall down the hole.
What?
Oh, shush you. Right. So that's 5, 10.
Stumbles backwards. Whoa.
Lilith, you go.
Oh my lord.
Gleaming
Thank you
endowment.
so much to the pregnant chipmunk donates £15 and says, here's to not helping the GM and helping a fellow monk player. Hope she can get a decent magical item and maybe cure her plague. Thanks so much, pregnant chipmunk.
Yay!
So
Thank
that's
you!
That's a magic item for Natalie. So XP, you can give her an item on her turn, or figure out some way which we find an item maybe on all these bodies. Thanks so much, pregnant chipmunk. Let me give you that gold.
So, pregnant chipmunk, would you like to pick a reasonable magical item for her? So something which you can choose the kind of the effect and the type, and I will choose the potency. So, for example, you could choose Braces of Defense, and then I would choose how much it increases her AC by. Or you could choose like a magic quarterstaff, and I'll choose how much the damage increases by. But if you want to pick the actual the type of item and the effect, I will determine the potency.
I would just like to add, pregnant chipmunk, I really, really like you, so pick something nice.
So if you want to, I'll keep an eye on chat. If you want to stick something in chat, have a think about it.
Sure.
We've got a minute or so before I'll introduce it. So if you want to have a think about that.
On my turn.
No, the deck of many things is not reasonable.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna step in here and I'm gonna attack this guy with my sword for a 26.
Oh yeah.
Very nice.
That's
And you-
3 damage, unfortunately.
I think I've been hurt yet.
I don't know.
Nope.
I don't think so. So yeah,
You're the DM, you should know.
I should know, but hey, you do 3 points of damage to.
Nice.
If you get something from Chipmunk,
yeah,
like
so-
Knuckle Duster, or
I'll sort
Well,
of-
I'm all for the knuckle dusters.
Or braces is the other option, she says.
is
Right.
that Brace for the teeth or Brace for?
So,
Give
Braces or
braces.
braces. Thank you. How am I going to hurt somebody wearing braces?
Trust me, they hurt.
Yeah, they do.
I'll take your word for it.
so that was Lilith. We've got Ferric next.
Or do we?
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Go on, Scar.
Gonna cry, dude.
Aww.
Please don't. Just make it roll.
What's
The
the
person
plan,
goes like,
Eric?
have your turn, then go and cry. But reach him
I'm just seeing. Just out of range. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna. Let's see here. Hang
He's the
on.
other guy, remember?
I don't think he's. Oh, he is. Ooh.
Ew. Yes.
Oh God. Now Willis-
Slay.
Yes, slay girl.
Oh,
All right.
God.
Let's go. Let's go. I'm
Go for
throwing.
the-
I'm gonna throw my axe at big boss man.
Yeah.
Thrown. Shit.
No, it
Dude.
clatters off the rocks around the guy.
Off
So
the
it
chart.
kind of just goes past him and lands behind him.
That's a logical roll, honestly. I'm trying to throw from around the corner.
Throw an axe, yeah, have you? Right,
That's right.
so top of the round, we have one frog guy on Lilith who misses.
Hey.
We have the leader guy who has now drawn a crossbow and is going to shoot at the person who's just flinging an axe at him. And unfortunately, his crossbow misfires.
Hey.
He will not be able to use that anymore.
He kills himself.
How do you kill yourself from a misfire of a crossbow?
Why isn't this thing shoot?
Skag, you go.
Yeah, so I will do the same as I did before. I forgot, so I go for Hunter's Mark the guy, and then I shoot. Yeah, not else though, but yeah.
Shoot on this dude, right?
Yeah. No, I'm not shooting that one.
Oh,
I'm
you're shooting
you.
the one next to me. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
so that one. So have an arrow, why don't you? Why don't you ever get the freaking shot? Yeah, I miss.
Subtle, Skag. Subtle.
Yeah.
You got this.
So no. But when can we do multiple attacks? Is that like 5?
That's level
4?
5, yeah.
something like that, yeah.
Damn it. Broken game.
So yeah, the arrow twists past him. Natalie.
Charge at the guy and thwack him round the head with a quarterstaff. Because that's what I do best.
It's my job.
Yes, I
Totally.
do. 24.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Which guy are you going for? Oh, that guy. Right,
The main
you
guy.
do-
But I'd like to point out, I'm not trying to kill him. I'm just trying to weaken him down so that we can actually talk to him.
Yeah, fine. You do 6 points of damage to him.
Kill him enough so they
I
can
will shoot him after.
Lilith.
I am gonna smack this guy again for. I think this one, an 11
That hits, we'll say.
for 8 damage.
Yeah, he's dead. So you kill this guy, and seeing that the last of his followers went down, the leader surrenders.
Ah.
He says, he puts his hands up.
Cowardice.
Whoa. Perhaps we can talk about this. I've got gold. I can pay you.
I like gold.
I'm leaving Lilith up to this one. She can debate this one out. She likes gold.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Okay, so all right, what do you have to offer us?
He goes, well, and he kind of he sort of searches around. He goes, I've got about 50 gold coins in my pouch here. You can have that, and I'll give you the key to my lockbox.
Okay.
And you can tell us where the mushrooms are hidden in this sewer as well.
Yeah, well, the shrooms, mister.
Mushrooms? Mushrooms?
Give us the shrooms.
Oh, you're that crazy old woman that was looking for mushrooms. Oh, they're down the passageway there somewhere. You can't miss them.
Do we
Okay,
trust
thank
this
you.
guy?
Well, I can always tie him up and leave him here until we know for sure.
I like this
Okay.
plan.
Just
I mean,
tie him
wait,
up and push him into the sewer water.
is it going to be as weird as last time when you tied that guy up? Does he have to be
No,
naked
no,
again?
no. This one's not a zombie and this one's not naked, so it's fine.
If you say
So
so.
the guy gives you 50 gold coins, and he gives you a small key to a lockbox, which is up behind the barrels where he was standing before. When you open up the lockbox, you find a couple of monk items wrapped in the cloth. These are obviously pregnant chickmunks items, and there's 2 of them. Actually, there's 3 of them technically. There's a pair of nunchucks, which give you +1 damage to your unarmed strikes. And
Nice.
there's a pair of braces that give you +2 AC.
Nice.
Nice.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Thanks,
I
Pregnant.
got nunchucks.
And they are kind of specifically for you, because Pregnant Chipmunk donated for you.
Right.
So unfortunately, you can't
Monk
share
chucks,
them
yes,
with the
monk
other
chucks.
monk. Yeah.
Monk chucks.
Wasn't even gonna try.
How much chuck could a wood monk chuck? I don't know.
You tried your best.
So if you scroll the map down and go south a little bit, you should find. I'm moving up the lowest character down there. You find the glowing mushrooms.
Yeah,
Did you say there were 3 items in the chest?
Yeah, nunchucks are a pair.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, so it wasn't nunchucks. It was knuckle dusters. Sorry.
Thank you.
Right.
Guys, I found the mushrooms. I'm gonna collect them. The shrooms. No, 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 no,
Don't
no,
eat
no.
them. We need them.
Oh, no, 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 no,
Too
no.
late.
Oh, no, no, no.
So you
I
pick
don't
enough you pick enough mushrooms off so that there's enough of them left to grow afterwards, but you kind of pick the ones that you reckon are ready to be prepared into something.
Okay, I grab them up.
Ferric takes some samples just for himself.
You take some samples to add to your personal herb collection.
Is there like growing in a specific way? I mean, is it from the cracks of the?
Yeah, it's basically from the cracks of the sewers. There's like these particular fungus seem to be growing out. Their mouths are shaped like little kind of open sort of. Well, that's why they get their name, Blues Dragons, because it's kind of almost like a dragon's head.
Mhm. I was thinking if I might take one like from the ground, take a whole batch, so I get the roots and everything. I have
You think? I mean, you can make a nature roll to see if that's possible.
Yeah, it feels like the time I poked that child's eye out.
Oh.
Feels like that day.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
God damn it.
You rip the roots out of one of them, and the whole thing stops glowing as you kind of rip the roots out of the ground.
And as Axel is the only one down there, he kind of puts it back, and pat it a little bit.
Axel, you killed a mushroom.
You're not down here, so you don't see it.
To be fair though, Rachel,
We
mushroom.
do see that there's a faint glow that stops glowing.
Mushroom killer is a title, isn't anything near as bad as chicken killer.
Oh, don't start that. Come on.
Actually, was Pregnant Chipmunk aware of that when he donated for you? Is he aware about your child killing past?
No, don't tell him. Don't tell Pregnant Chipmunk. Don't. No. She doesn't need to know. Shh.
Right, you get out. So, what are you doing about this this guy?
What's your name?
He tells you his name is Killas.
Killas.
There's a theme going on here. Hang
My
on.
name is Killas.
Are you sure that's your real
He
name?
looks at the dead body and then he looks at my butt and he's like, Killas. That is my name.
He goes, all right, it's Robert, but Killas sounds much more dashing, doesn't it?
No,
I guess.
really, no.
I guess.
Are those the
I have
only
to say,
names that you go by?
Listen,
Yeah.
listen, Robert. Have you committed any crimes? Be honest.
Well, the word crime. I mean, the word crime obviously can be so misinterpreted.
Really?
I may avoid paying some taxes, but I haven't really
Stolen from
any
people,
crimes.
mugged people.
Have you killed anyone? You shouldn't have.
Well, no.
Have you killed any children?
You guys seem to have killed all the people.
That is
Have you
true.
killed any children?
looks
Because,
around.
I sure have.
Because we might be able to bond over
I
that.
didn't say that.
Killing people is bad for business. You know, if I wanted to kill someone, I would have killed that woman. She obviously knew, you know, when she found our hideout.
That is true.
I could have killed her, but no. Why would I kill an old woman? I just wanted to scare her away. But you know, I'll be leaving here now, so she's welcome to come back down and pick her crazy mushrooms if she wants.
You will be leaving. You'll be coming with us to the police, guards, whatever they are in this universe. I don't know.
Now, perhaps I could be of use to you in the future instead. You know, I could owe you some favors.
Try me.
I know a lot about the lands. You know, obviously I smuggle stuff in and out. I know that you could certainly use someone like me in the future, maybe, if you were to just turn a blind eye to this.
If we let you go, what is your next kind of idea? What you do? I mean, we kind of taken away a couple of your goons, you know. So you need to do something new.
Well, you know, I used to be a trader, so I suppose I could go back to honest trading. Doesn't pay as well. Got to pay taxes and stuff, but you know, I've got the knack for it. I know the routes. I know how to avoid bandits. You know, maybe I should do that.
Make an honest living for yourself. We'll keep an eye on you.
Right?
Or we'll poke it out.
You leave the sewers. You send him on his way. You head back over to the herbalist, I assume.
Yes, straight away.
Yeah. So the herbalist basically. What did you do with Rachel?
She's safe at the moment. She's with the guards.
Right. So yeah. So you collect Rachel from the guards and you take her to the herbalist.
Yeah.
And the herbalist sort of goes, "Oh yes. These are the right ones." And she begins kind of like making up like a pestle and brews like a potion. She says, "Won't be much longer. After about an hour of it brewing, basically she has the child drink it." And you see for a few moments the child's skin, like the veins in the skin, glow the same color as the mushrooms.
Ooh, cool.
And then she kind of goes, "Yes, a few nights rest and she should be fine."
Good. Thank you so much.
She says, I'll just make up a couple of I'll make up enough for all of us just to be on the safe side. And she pours out smaller doses for the rest of the people that haven't shown any signs yet. She gives you all the dose of this stuff. You just kind of feel like a warm sensation through your body. You don't see, because the dose is smaller, you don't really see the glowing effect. That should ward off any residue infection that you might have picked up.
Thanks.
And it's probably about 12 o'clock noon at the moment.
So does that mean that the kid isn't going to die now?
The kid's not going to die.
Not from the Red Plague, no, but obviously I can't predict the future.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
true. Probably
You
will
can,
die.
you're the DM. Okay, can we actually leave the kid with the old lady until she's in full health, or can we
If you want to pay the old lady, then
How much would she be asking for?
a couple of nights. Let's say a gold a night, just to keep an eye on the child. So 2 gold.
Yeah, I'll pay for that. Just like, take good care of her, we'll come back and take her home.
To the zombie farm.
Yeah.
Zombie farm.
Just to take it home.
Back to the zombie farm with you, child.
Back to Axel's house. No,
Hey,
lady doesn't
wait,
know
what?
where she's come from. Axel, you've got a daughter. Congratulations, she's called Rachel.
No, wait. What? No.
When did
There's
this
an
happen?
orphanage for this kind of mess.
Oh, well, we have fixed the orphanage, so I suppose that's something.
Back to Axel's house then.
Yeah, I guess that's the
That's
the
where you
best
wanted to
way.
go, wasn't it, Axel?
Yeah.
We can talk to this
Right.
shappy loppy nope man. What was his name?
I don't know. You tell me. Did you take a note of his name?
Lilith certainly didn't.
Yeah.
I'm the note taker, and I'm hot bothered and I'm melting, so no.
You believe that the mayor called him Celagon.
There we go.
Silicon, yeah. Weird guy.
So you head round to Axel's house, and you get there, and you see that there's a guy, there's like an elf, a sort of middle-aged looking elf, sitting out on a chair in the garden outside the house, and he's got Justice the cat sitting on his lap, and he's stroking Justice the lap.
I am like running up to that cat and grabbing it from him.
Poor cat.
You
like-
run up and take Justice off him, and Justice purrs appreciatively and seeing you again. And
Lilith, be gentle.
the guy just sort of turns to you, and he kind of looks you over and sort of like looks at each of you, and his gaze fixes on Axel and goes, "You must be the nephew."
Correction, I am the one who owns the house you're sitting in front of
That's strange. I'm the one that's got a key to it.
for this day.
Who are
Anyway,
you, Silicone?
Perhaps we should go inside. We need to talk.
The lock could easily be changed.
Hey, can you turn the lights off when it's late as well? It's kind of rude.
Yeah, Axel kind of makes a gesture to I'm walking in and kind of I bet the door is open and opens it up and goes in.
Yeah, so you go in basically, and he kind of goes into your sort of lounge and sits down in the kind of the main chair in the lounge as if he owns the house. He's like, "Have a seat, please."
Yeah,
I sit down with the cat.
Oh,
I would do that, but you're sitting in my chair, so when you are comfortable in another chair.
Oh no, this was
Like,
always my chair.
I
Your
imagine
uncle-
like the three of us, like me, Natalie, and Ferric are just like, oh no, he didn't. Yay!
I'm
Like,
going to
whenever-
stand between the two of them. It's all like, can we just get this sorted now? Sit on the floor if you need to.
You heard her. Axel said it.
You too, Axel.
You heard her.
I will stand.
As
So
you
what?
wish.
What do you need or want?
Yeah.
How much do you know about your uncle's death?
More than that he owned this house? Not that much.
He was killed by an old friend.
I would contradict and say it wasn't a good friend then.
Well, actually, we were the best of friends for some time. Yeah, perhaps I should tell you the whole story. I don't know if you know, but my name is Celagon. I'm not sure if your uncle ever mentioned me, or I believe your uncle kept you at a distance for a reason, because we'd secured the box using your bloodline. I assume it's
This box?
yes. I was disturbed to discover you had decided to remove it from the safest place we could find to put it.
What's in the box?
The door can only be opened opened once. Once it's opened, we can't close that door again. We had put it there with a blood lock on it specifically to stop the box being out in the open.
So you mean that we can't put it back now?
We can put it back, but we can't close the door, which defeats the purpose of having it in that room in the first place.
But what is it?
I told you so.
What's in the box?
Over at Lilith.
We don't actually know. The Covenant. Let me go back a second. I'm jumping ahead. A long time ago, there was a covenant formed by 4 people. 4 of your ancestors, my ancestors as well. The most recent iteration of the covenant was your uncle, myself, a man named Donovan, and a dragonborn named Imrael. Now, we were told that we had to protect the contents of this box. It should never appear in the open. The elves had a prophecy that if the box was ever opened, the world would be in ruin. And we were tasked with keeping the box safe. We took the puzzle key, and that was hidden on the island. Few people knew that. And we decided specifically not to research anything to do with the puzzle. Now, one of our number, the Dragonborn Imrael, in secret persuaded Donovan to work with him, and unbeknownst to myself and your uncle, they started to decipher the clues on the puzzle box to try and open it. We shortly discovered this before your uncle's death, when we managed to fashion the door to keep the box safe. I've got no idea where Donovan or Imrael are now, but I can only assume that they're working to decipher the remainder of the clues in the hope that they can obtain the puzzle rod in the box.
Donovan ain't doing so good.
No,
I can tell you where Donovan is.
He's naked.
he's a zombie
The
too.
guy looks a bit
That
confused.
too, but he's also naked.
He's in a cell with the guards. He's been effectively zombified. He's not going to say anything anytime soon.
How did this happen?
Well, let's just say when he went out to steal that key from the islands, I was the one he stole it from. I've been trying to chase him down ever since. When we came across him, it was in a cave, and my good friend Axel decided to shoot him, and he decided to come back from the dead.
So you're all from the islands. Well, at least Donovan didn't know that at the time, or he might have went after Axel as well.
By the way, I just want to make a quick point. Superwatch King donated in an odd fashion because his PayPal stuff didn't work, so it didn't show up on donations, but he did donate money, and he said, "Free dwarf zombies attack the town." So thanks so much, Superwatch King. Appreciate your support, my friend.
Right, okay.
Why not?
Why not? Absolutely.
Right, so we will handle that in a minute.
Sure. Just want to make sure you're tracking that.
So Celagon basically mentions. So Donovan is. It's a shame. I'd hoped we could convince him to tell us more about Imrael. He was always trustworthy originally. Maybe we could sway him back to our side. Imrael, I think we just need to find out where he is. But without Donovan, that's going to be difficult.
Oh, okay.
Is there any way to actually get Donovan back into the world of the living? He has the answers, that's why I brought him back, but we can't get anything out of him until he's alive.
He sits down and sort of thinks. He goes, possibly. Well, I don't know whether we can bring him back to the living or not, but there is rumours of a deaf speaker.
That'll
So-
do it.
An orc shaman. She lives in the bleak marsh. It's a bog, peat bog. It's down at a village. They make their money mining the peat from there. But the rumor is she's able to speak to the dead. Perhaps we could take Donovan there. Although, perhaps you should take Donovan there. Perhaps I should continue to try and locate Imrael, and he must be close by. he wouldn't have stayed too far. When you killed Donovan, did he have the puzzle rod?
He didn't have the puzzle. That's what I was after in the first place, to take it back to the island.
So it sounds as if maybe Imrael has the puzzle rod then. So we must keep the box safe, and at least we can only assume that Imrael won't know that you guys are heading towards the Death Speaker if that's truly where you choose to go. So keeping the box on you is probably the safest place for the time being. But do make sure you guard that box.
What's your stake in this, Silagon? You seem awfully ready to help.
I'm one of the Covenant. We were tasked with this task by our ancestors. I've yet to sire my own child to take on my role in the Covenant. Clearly Axel has taken on the role of his uncle by the nature of his blood. Unfortunately, I think the Covenant were broken now because clearly no one is going to take on the role of Imrael or Donovan.
I guess so.
And a small question. The Covenant and my bloodline, is it somewhere like something there is to gain or to lose? Do I become something, or?
Not particularly, no. It was an ancient promise that we made. If the box was ever to be opened, however, the world would be in ruin. So it's in our interest to stop this. Just as you do that, you hear a shout of screams outside the window of the house.
Oh God! I fling open the door to see what's outside.
So you fling open the door and you see there's like a cart going by, and the cart seems to have collapsed on some dwarfs, and their bodies have kind of. It looked like almost just like an accident that the cart kind of boxed into another cart. The barrels had all rolled off basically, and the dwarves that were bringing this dwarven ale down from the sort of dwarven cities off in the north, the barrels had kind of crushed one of these dwarves and injured two of the others. And then all of a sudden, everyone ran to help, and then all of a sudden, the dwarves have started to kind of rise up, including the one which has kind of been squished by the barrel.
Zombie dwarfs! Guys, we've got zombie dwarfs!
The bottom half is like totally missing, but the top half of it is still crawling.
We've got dwombies! Guys, dwombies!
Roll this one, folks. We'll just leave the map set so as before, so you can use the tokens to use your initiative. Just give me a second to reset it.
Thanks to Super Wars King for this encounter here. Dwombies!
Our health points. Same as before, or are we back up?
You can roll them again.
What roll? Oh, snap! I didn't get any.
I'm gonna spend some hit die to get back up then. We've taken a rest in between. 7 takes me back up to 29. That's all I need.
These dwarves will go last because they are zombie dwarves, so they will go at the end of the time.
They are dwombies after all. Gonna be a short but deadly fight. What's up, Touchpad? Good to see you, man. Alrighty guys, if you are new to this, hit that follow button and join us. Yeah, Ryan, you can just follow the link to the giveaway to enter. We're currently fighting zombie dwarfs. That's the encounter that we're in at the moment.
Jack, you go first. Let's keep this quick, guys, because we obviously explained these sessions.
What are we shooting at, though?
So there's three zombies, 2 of which are kind of like shambling zombies that have got clubs that are going off, and people are running away, shrieking.
Okay, I shoot Mark and shoot one of them. Just booms, right in the head.
Bada booms.
Yeah. Boom.
I made a short joke.
Oh,
Bloody hell. So as usual, your arrow goes into one of the zombies and it goes down. However, it's still writhing on the floor because your arrow doesn't kind of destroy its head the same way. Actually, no, you got a crit. So yeah, let's say it does. So the arrow pierces the eye, and the zombie kind of just goes stiff and collapses.
I remember it's magic arrows each time I do it from the quiver.
That's true, yeah. And so next up we have Natalie.
okay. I'm going to use my inspiration to give me advantage on this.
Thanks, Mike, for
Right,
the host.
so Natalie, you start to run in, and then your character vanishes into darkness. Next up we have Lilith.
Oh my god.
Hang on, what?
Here's some zombie dwarfs for you guys, by the way. On Lilith's turn, she's gonna dive in. Can she get adjacent to, like an ally? So that she can use a sneak attack.
Not an ally that is in combat with the dwarfs, no, because the only person that's shot so far is Skagger.
Alright, in that case...
You saw Natalie's character kind of run forward,
Yeah.
and you were kind of like a few steps behind, and then Natalie's character just vanishes into like this black, inky mist.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm confused right now.
Natalie! I'll shout out briefly. I
I'll stay
will...
Natalie off the initiative, that's fine.
I'll just... instead of stepping forwards, I'll throw a dagger then, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to step in there like, guys, look out! So only a 5, so I must go just completely wide, so I just toss a dagger out.
Yeah, it goes wide, but bounces off the barrel.
Be careful!
By the way, anyone's run the chance of hitting civilians. Ferric, you go. You've just seen you were at the back, so you've just seen your sister run forward and vanish into an inky mist. Make a wisdom save to be able to act normally, given that shocking occurrence. Yep, you're fine. You can act normally.
Oh boy.
Think of the children!
Okay.
Don't go out there!
Quick, shoot them. Kill them.
I'm gonna see if I can like chuck the axe at one of them, I guess.
It hits for 9 points of damage. So the zombie dwarf, one of the fully kind of composed ones, goes down, but it seems to be getting itself back up again next round. You know, you've hit it with the axe, but you've not destroyed its brain, so it's gonna get up.
So touchpads...
Look at what touchpad
Yeah.
TVs about
Yeah.
his patron.
He wants to give his nat 1 to the DM to use as you see fit. XP. Touchpad is one of the villains.
So then that one to give to a player, you mean touchpad?
Yeah, I guess to give to the player.
Oh,
Right.
you can use it as you see fit.
Yeah,
Yeah, as you
give
see
it to
fit.
the DM decides.
As you see fit.
So what's left at the moment is you've got a writhing zombie dwarf on the floor, and a like the zombie that was crushed by the barrels, kind of crawling its way along the floor towards some civilians.
Nice.
So top of the round, Skag. Skag, you got a nat 1. Oh.
Oh.
Crapper.
Which
I didn't say what I want to do though, so
well, I assume you're shooting one.
It's a medicine check on a child. isn't
maybe
it?
I wanted to do that, but now I'm I'm gonna shoot some.
Yeah, and what did I say? What happens when you get a nat 1?
Yeah, something maybe.
Civilian. It's like you roll damage for the civilian hit.
Oh. Oh.
That's a goner. Let's see.
A guaranteed kill.
It's okay, they'll get back up.
True.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Don't
not
feel
in the way
bad
we'd
about
hoped, though.
Not in a good way, but eventually they'll get up.
Could have been worse.
That will kill a civilian.
Could have been worse.
That's the
Roll
spirit.
a d50 for the age.
Old man Wilbur.
Oh.
58,
D50.
50.
You hear
Alright,
this voice
I
on the
is
wind
good.
saying,
Oh,
31.
Yeah, 21.
They wanted to die anyway.
I was afraid.
Each guy dies. No child killing so far in this
Yeah,
session.
I was afraid it
Oh,
would be
come
like a 1 or like a 2. That
the
would
fact that you even considered that option.
Lilith, you go.
I'm gonna throw another dagger. At the one crawling towards.
The one that's still getting itself up
Yeah.
is going to get itself up this round. So you know how to kill these things. So you could rush in and stab it through the head effectively.
Has anyone else ran in? Because the only person I've seen run in is Natalie, and she disappeared into inky blackness.
No one else has ran in.
In that case, I'm not going to run in. I'm just going to throw the dagger at this creature for nat 1.
So roll damage, please.
Dagger's only a D4, right?
D4 plus your dex bonus.
7. Fuck.
That'll kill a civilian. Roll the D50, please.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh, look at this. I'm not the only one.
Yeah, 37.
7. Yeah.
They
So
want
the
us
guy-
to die.
Only me,
So they-
isn't it?
the guy was
Kill the middle-aged, quick!
Basically, Skyriff's arrow takes out this woman who's just standing there fleeing. Meanwhile, her husband, who just stops to basically see his wife get hit by this arrow, suddenly gets hit by this dagger and goes down as well.
Oh,
I like.
Take out the family.
I
at
take
least
the
they're not
lead.
gonna suffer, I suppose.
No, the thing is,
Yeah.
I take the lead from Axel, so I see him shoot a civilian, and I'm like, oh yeah, great, and I throw one at him.
Ferric, your go. Would you like to kill a civilian as well?
Kill this.
I can't. I don't have my throwing axe, and if I go out there, I might get inky mist. Oh wait, I have darts.
We don't
Yeah,
know
stop
if
the
it's
zombies
just
from
me
spreading.
being special, if there is actually something stopping you. We don't know.
No one knows.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna try something.
What would Ferric do?
Ferric would actually test that theory to see if it is like just you or if it does happen to other things. He's gonna remove, or well, not remove, but
You know that daggers and bolts and
Yeah.
went through the same piece of air that Rachel's character vanished in.
right. Like I didn't mean to say remove. I meant to say sacrifice. He's gonna sacrifice his action this turn to carefully just kind of like put one arm forward into that area and see what happens.
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
So top of the round, Skag.
Yeah,
Civilian number
we
2.
are taking away a little bit of the population of the town.
This
So,
is all good. They needed a culling.
so how many are left? Are there 2 left or 1?
Oh well, there's the 2 you killed that they're going to get back up shortly, and then there's the but there's one left. Oh no, so there's 2 left. One which needs to be, both of which just need to be killed through the brain. Oh, one that's crawling and one needs to be killed through the brain.
Shoot the heads. Blow up the brain.
Yeah, I say that to Lilith. We might need to take the head.
Of the civilians.
No, the zombies. Only zombies now.
Oh, only zombies now. Okay,
Only.
sure.
Oh.
I thought that was a bit weird that we were killing civilians.
Yeah. Slip there, just a slip. Not doing
So
that.
actually, what we're going to do now is, rather than leave Natalie on a cliffhanger, we're going to stop this combat and we will continue this combat with you 3 next session,
Okay.
because
Please tell me. I can't wait a
Because-
whole week. Come on.
obviously there is the 2 civilians that you've killed that will actually now turn as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
So it
thing.
could end up with a bit of a cascade effect here, where the whole town goes just because.
Nope. Nope.
Nope. At least I've got the eyes sewn shut.
Right. So meanwhile, Natalie. So everyone can hear this. It's, obviously, only Natalie, you know it, but I'll let everyone hear it for the benefit of the cast at home and for the benefit of the plot line. So you basically you're kind of running towards this zombie dwarf, and all of a sudden this black nightmare flickers around you.
Called Kill the Civilian. Welcome, Kill the Civilian, to the adventure. You are a gentleman and a scholar. Thanks for joining us.
And all of a sudden, you're in that grey, murky mist that you remember from the cave before, when you had that kind of, the Shadows of Mordor stuff.
Yes.
And you all of a sudden, you can't see anything; it's pitch black, but you can feel a presence, like wishing around you, almost like wind. And you
Okay.
basically, you turn, then you feel something tugging at the back of your robes.
It's Brauget. Welcome, Brauget, to the adventure. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Thanks for following.
What are you doing?
I turn around and I'm expecting to see a small child with eyes sewn shut, but I turn around and I have a look at what's tugging on my clothes.
So you turn around and you see a small child that you've seen before. So the boy who's about 12-ish, with his eyes sewn shut, although he's actually wearing a blindfold now. Almost to try and make it less impactful on you. And he's holding up a candle.
Okay.
And he turns to you and goes, "She wants to speak to you." And in his other right hand, he's holding a blindfold.
Okay, I
Put this on.
will do, but who is she?
All will become clear. Put the blindfold on.
The the moment the blindfold's on, just get shanked in the kidney.
Yeah, Game of Thrones style.
Oh,
Thanks so much to Naya Duff for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
You put the blindfold on, and then he
Yeah.
kind of reaches up and goes, "Take my hand."
yeah, okay, I reach out and I take his hand.
He goes, "Walk with me slowly." You can finally feel yourself walking across rough like stone,
Okay.
and you feel yourself go into a large. You can kind of feel you're in a larger chamber, but you just from your senses. I mean, you hear this female voice, kind of like a completely neutral female voice, go, "Hello, welcome."
Hello. Can you tell me where I am? Who are you?
I have many names, none of which I use myself. Some call me the judge, others call me the guide, some call me the gatekeeper. I sit between the realm of the living and the dead. It is I and my children who guide the souls of the departed to the afterlife.
So what am I doing here?
The death of my priestess has disrupted the line. Dead souls linger trapped in their bodies, my children powerless to guide them to me. You may think me cruel using children as guides, but this is a better life for them. They serve me for a year and a day. After that, they may choose. They can pass into the afterlife. They may continue to serve me for longer, as many do, or they may choose the gift. The gift is unique and only I may grant it. I can place their spirit into a new life, born afresh, no longer an orphan. Moreover, they may choose their desire, whether they wish to be a knight, a cleric, a scholar, whatever they wish. I will guide their fate towards that. But now we must restore the balance. The dead rise, their spirits trapped in their corpses. This will continue until someone new takes up the mantle. A new priestess must take up the lantern. And then it goes quiet and the blindfold drops off you. And you're in that chamber you were in before, the round stone chamber.
Yeah.
There's about 60 children, all blindfold, all with their eyes sewn shut, standing around in like an arc, each one of them holding up a candle. And then on the stone altar in front that you've seen before, the little girl that's missing an eye is lying there unconscious, and there's a sewing kit that's sitting next to her.
Oh no.
And that's where we'll finish this session.
No!
Hey!
Got him!
Perfect ending.
Oh.
That was freaky as all
I
shit.
don't like this.
I don't like it. Oh my good lord. Wow, that is a great cliffhanger to finish up the penultimate episode of the Covenant. Because
Dave, why do you hate me?
next session is the finale of this show. If you enjoyed today's episode of the Covenant, then hit that follow button and join us, and let us know in chat what you thought of today's session. However, don't worry, stick around because we've got another show coming up right here, right now, called The Lost Mine of Fandelver, with myself, with Kira, with Charlie, with Beth, with Frog Crusader, and of course Josh. Thanks so much, Frog Crusader, for following. Welcome to the adventure. You're a gentleman and a scholar, sir. Thanks again to Pregnant Chipmunk and to Super Wars King for donating during today's show. Let's go around and do some hooks and plugs. Then we're going to go on a quick 5-minute or 10-minute countdown, and then we'll be back with the next show. So don't go anywhere, guys. Stick around for a few minutes, get a drink, get some food, get a rest, and we'll be back in a few moments. But Rachel, thoughts on today's session and any hooks and plugs that you want to do?
I'm melting and I'm traumatized. End of.
Perfect. Skagif, your thoughts today?
Yeah, I really liked it. We went from being the fighting style to get a little bit of the dark side too. So a good mix. I really liked it. The ending was superb, really good.
Awesome. And do you do things on the internet you want to tell us about?
Yeah, coming up this Friday, I will do, depending on the player quantity, some horror-esque RP. So do hit me up on the Twitch and follow me there.
Check that out for sure. What else? Let's go up to Scarlett. Scarlett, anything you want to say about today's session? That's a good reaction.
That's about all I got for you. I am speechless after that ending. I really am.
Any projects you want to tell us about that you're working on at the moment?
At the moment, I do have a couple that I'm working on in secret, but if anyone is familiar with the website Dungeon Masters Guild, you can keep a watch on there because I may be posting something very soon.
Ooh.
Me too.
Very cool. And finally, our DM for today, thanks XP again for running this wonderful session. Excited to see how it finishes next week. So, thoughts on today's session and...
So here's the interesting thing.
Yeah.
I almost left that cliffhanger as the season finale. And then I thought that would be cruel because you might never know what happens if you don't
I wouldn't put it
or you
past
might
you,
have to
though.
wait longer. But I figured it was worth bringing it forward to give. I mean, today's
Definitely.
session was really starting to put the pieces of the jigsaw together.
Yeah.
So obviously started realizing actually all these undead things because the fact you guys had killed that priestess who was, effectively in charge of these bits.
Yeah.
And one of the things that you probably didn't know is when Ferric's character died in episode 1, when he was having the death saves, he actually saw, one of the things I Skyped him was he saw a child standing in the distance with a lantern
Yep.
as he was going through his death saves because the child was waiting in case he failed the death saves to guide him to the next part. So it's actually all been in there since the start.
Clever.
Really?
Clever.
Have to see what happens next week.
Yeah, so thanks for watching this show, guys. Like I say, we'll be back in a few moments here with our next show, The Lost Mine of Fandelver. So whilst we'll be on a break, I'll stay and chat with you guys and we can hang out, grab a drink, grab some food, and we'll be back here in a few moments. Thanks for watching The Covenant today, and like I say, back in a few moments. Until then, guys, try not to roll too many nat ones, because we want to be here laughing when you do. Bye!
Later.
Alright guys, we're going to be back in a few moments here. Stick around, don't go anywhere.